with Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanted to be said. 90 minutes for Phil to fill with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to wane, but all is fine as long as chat's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to enjoy, like fresh from new, but I feel sure he ran through to feeling so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. His supports is also slow and stays so low and fails to grow. You never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Most things are across the board, we charge the ward because his code can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us all feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch it creep, we play bingo while Phil will bitch on why is sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across our screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our soul machine. Snorting, burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if Andrew fan his chatters can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and slaps his leg before launching into a bag, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of Cole's cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that tits are well and they were right. With drama he will react, but as an actor it's a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. 3 streams nearly over and a win is in sight, with little white despite Phil delight that tits were not light. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day, and with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome back to DSP Bingo for what is today, Sunday, the 19th of April 2026. I do hope you're all doing very well indeed, and I hope you've enjoyed your weekend so far. It's been a good one, and yeah, no sign of the bad man yet whatsoever, just Kevin Bernstein talking to himself in Phil's chat. Like, this shit's fucking embarrassing here, you know? He's been talking to himself alone for like 15 minutes and no one's fucking responding to him. He keeps talking, spamming the chat. I'm surprised Phil doesn't ban Kevin Bernstein for spamming the chat so much, you know, but there you fucking go. It's fucking mental. So before we do anything else, of course, happy birthday to Avalanche. Avalanche is in the chat and it's their fucking birthday, so of course, first things first.
Old bastard!
Of course, but there you go, of course. I usually have a thing, if it's somebody's birthday and they're on bingo, I let them pick the bingo card, you know, it's a birthday, you know, it's the least I can fucking do, you know what I mean? Well, the least I can do is fucking nothing. But yeah, I want, you know, it's someone's birthday, you know what I mean, and they actually take the time on their birthday to be here, and I appreciate that, I mean, and so yeah, birthday people get to pick bingo cards. I think that's a fucking fair thing. So Avalanche, later on, when it's time to pick the number, I will be telling you, give me a fucking number for the bingo card, you know what I mean? So there you fucking go. And once again,
old bastard!
Happy fucking birthday. Hope you're enjoying it and hope you have a good one so far. Good stuff indeed. So yeah, no sign of the bad man yet whatsoever. The bad man had an interesting weekend, it seems. Well, you know, he wasn't doing anything, you know, obviously on live streams anyway. But once again, these random edited videos of his appear to be shown up on his channel. And like, he's like, he had a special video made not only for this game and not only for Pragmata, but he also had a special video for his quartering fucking react thing, you know? And I think, I mean, okay, first things first, let's just be fucking clear about the situation, okay? He's not making these videos, someone is editing it for him, on his behalf. Someone's taking the time and the effort to fucking make these videos for him. To put in his fucking channel, for him to upload. Logically speaking, I mean, surely, whether it's Lummox or fucking not, whatever, surely it would fucking make perfect fucking sense. We wouldn't do that for free, surely, you know? So you'd think, if someone's going to fucking take the time to do this for Phil's benefit, then surely Phil's got to be making it fucking worth their while, you know? And with that being said, is it financially viable for Phil to even pay somebody to edit things for him if it's not going to fucking take off and do that well for him? Like, literally, if Phil's getting like, I mean, these edited videos that Phil's doing is like 3,000 to 4,000 views. Even this quartering drama, Phil uploaded it a day ago, it's got like 3,500 views, you know? And it's like, Phil just said the other day, that's like fucking maybe, you know, $3, maybe $4, you know? So, it's like, is that worth, like, you know, it's like, you know, I think so, well, we'll put it this way. Here's a question for you then. Would Lummox edit for free for DSP? Now, people have been assuming that Lummox is a person that's been doing this shit for DSP. Would Lummox seriously do this for nothing? You know? I don't know about that. You know? But yeah, the bad band's a bit, as you can see, you know, fucking rise and shine, you lazy bastard. There you fucking go. But, Jesus, there we go. Kevin Bernstein finally has somebody else to talk to. Hooray! But yeah, I mean, look, it's about, I mean, there is potentially one other problem that Phil's going to have with his, with him doing what he's doing. And that problem is that he's finally having some edited content in his channel, which is more digestible, which is a good thing, you know, which makes fucking sense, you know what I mean? But it's getting lost in the sea of crap that is his usual uploads, you know? He is still uploading the same amount of shit per day. So even though he's like, so people might find it hard still to find his edited videos because it's getting lost in the sea of unedited raw crap that he clips and records and throws up on his channel on a fucking daily basis. You know, so the views aren't really there yet for Phil for it to be a sensible long-term thing. You know, I mean, I don't know, but yeah, it's just, and I'm not sure what happened on Kick. You know, like Raw Phil only went live pretty recently. I hope he makes himself black and white. So Mario Handcart. I hope he makes himself all black and white again today to fit the vibe of the game. 'Twas very retro and so cool. I don't think that'll be it. What's the agenda for a podcast if you're unprepared to react? Whatever it is, there'll definitely be some robust content. I don't know what happened on Kick for Phil to have. One of my favourite things the King does is flat out deny things that there's proof of always makes me giggle. Says morning show supremacy. And I've got a feeling that'll be the clip. that'll be the comment. I mean, hold on. We can actually see for ourselves here. Hold on. Yep, morning show supremacy, bad on Kick by Phil, as well as Mario Handcart. Oh, they were. yeah. They were both bad. So what a surprise. What a fucking surprise. Phil shows up and immediately starts banning people on Kick, you know. Although the Kick, the message that Phil used wasn't that one. It was an emote. They banned this person for an emote, but really it's for the previous message before that, you know. So they fucking go. Jesus Christ, man. Oh hell. So Phil straight away being toxic in his own chat, you know what I mean? You're not allowed to fucking, how fucking dare you talk about anything in Phil's stream chat. Anyway, there are some things to go through. First of all, this is not DSP related, but it's to do with Aspen Gold, but it's still quite fascinating to me. Aspen Gold has found out that he owes $400,000 to the IRS. I had to get certified mail. It says intent to seize your property. I mean, I'm not going to look too much into that, but I mean, Jesus Christ, man, $400,000 you owe in taxes to the IRS. Just to declare bankruptcy. Aspen Gold, you'll be fine. I worked for DSP, you know. Ask DSP for advice on how to fucking avoid paying what you fucking meant to the IRS. You know, he's an expert in that shit. Oh hell. But yeah, Aspen Gold apparently is owes 400k to the IRS and boo fucking who. I mean, it's just what it is. Wait until Aspen Gold gets arrested for tax evasion. Hey, if DSP can get away, anyone can fucking get away with it. Welcome home. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so yeah, Phil, well, first things first, look at this clip here of Phil reading the stream chat while the stream chat tells him how to play the fucking game. There's like I think there's a section of the cable you need to find and reconnect to get power to that big button you force palm. You follow the chibs from the dial thing, you have to connect them. This is him playing Crimson Desert, of course. Remember, you're not meant to spoil him playing Crimson Desert, you know, he's meant to try and work these things out for himself. But lo and behold, Phil gets to the fucking thing and immediately starts asking for help.
Start the device to activate the Skybridge. What device? What are you talking about? Start the device. How do I start a device?
Also, keep an eye on DSP's face, you know, because also I'll tell you all the times he's scanning stream chat for the, you know, to look to get bailed out here.
Oh,
one.
no.
There's one right there. Wait for it. So he's got
How
no
do I
idea.
activate the sky bridge?
Well, there you go. How do I do this? Looks at chat, bites nails, reads the fucking messages, and as soon as he sees the messages right there,
This is stupid.
he goes right back to those cables.
What a stupid fucking game, man.
Someone mentions the fucking
So
cables,
what did I not do?
and he runs directly back to where
No
the
way to
cables
figure
were.
it out. Nothing glows. Nothing tells you what you're supposed to fucking do. Just fuck about like an idiot. So here's what I'm seeing. There's a power cable right there that's working.
Yep.
But as you can see, there's other power cables that aren't working.
I mean, how on earth did Phil know to go back there and look at the power cables? If only, I mean, how on earth did Phil know to kind of go back to about those big power cables, you know? If only somebody in chat might have mentioned power cables or something. Well, look at that, they did. All the tubes and power cables, no, actually, there we go. And then he fucking pretends it's himself, or, you know, Jesus Christ, this game is wasted in DSP. It's too complex for him. Not enough yellow paint. Remember I did call us out before, this mark. Phil had a strange mark in his wrist here. And apparently Phil addressed the actual issue of it. I don't know if I believe it though. According to Phil Burnell, a dumbbell slipped and hit his wrist. And that's what caused the strange mark on his wrist.
Maybe we could do that at some point. What happened to my wrist? I must have bruised myself working out last night.
He doesn't even know. He doesn't even know what happened to you. He's guessing here and he's trying to fucking come up with some sort of excuse. I must have done. No, when you bruise yourself, you're pretty fucking sure how it happened.
I must have bruised myself working out last night, and I didn't notice it till this morning. So this is one of the things I tell you guys about free weights.
I'm sorry, look at him moving his arms and look how fucking there's nothing there. He is twisting and moving his arm here. This is perfect bro side Phil like content here when he's like twisting and moving his arm and like where's the muscle, you know? Look at him, he's going back, he's going that way with it.
Out last night,
He's
and I
rotating
didn't
it up
notice
and
it till
down.
this morning. So this is one of the things I tell you guys about free weights is that when you have free weights, they could slip, you could bonk yourself, and it was fine. And all of a sudden this morning I woke up, I was like, ooh, I got like a big welt on my arm. So this is why I want to get the exercise machine, because if you get that, there's no chance of dropping, slipping, and hurting yourself unless
You can always hurt yourself, but if you're working out at all, even if you're using like proper like gym style equipment, there's still a risk of fucking yourself if you're not fucking careful with what you fucking do. You know, there's no, if you're not using the equipment properly, there's always a risk. It doesn't matter what the equipment is.
just clonk yourself in the head with the bar, which you have to really be inattentive to be doing that. So that's why I'm looking to do that sometime. Maybe we could do that at some point. What happened to my...
So that's the clip there. So yeah, Phil's strange wrist injury is apparently caused by a dumbbell dropping on his wrist. Make sense of that if you fucking can. What's this here? So Poems Past says you told RT viewers to stop watching and giving him money because you had internet beef with him. What's the clip?
I do not believe in attacking someone's livelihood.
Yes, you fucking do.
I do not believe in attacking someone's, business source of income.
Oh god,
Whatever you may say it is. I don't believe in that at all. And particularly, I don't believe in it if you're actually doing it with underhanded means.
Jesus, man. He is so full of shit. Absolutely full of shit, man. Unreal. He just can't help but lie. We have a pass from the blast here from Meowblocks, you know? Meowblocks here saying you almost forgot how insane the entire thing was. Okay, what is the... So I've not seen this clip yet, but I've got a feeling I know what it is. I'm getting Derek vibes.
Phil, that's a very obvious.
Yep, it is. I knew. I had a feeling. This is when the Kino and Josh Moon talked DSP into banning Derek. I had a feeling. I just had a feeling.
Phil, that's a very obvious, slippery slope fallacy. It's like you can get rid of the guy that has the little girl playlist on YouTube without opening Pandora's box. That's
No.
Yeah.
Oh, Josh, you gotta listen, all right? Because again, you know how bad my detractors are, correct? You know how crazy they are. The only reason that we even know anything about this person is because my detractors went to all of his personal socials.
We went to his YouTube page, which is public, and he had a public fucking playlist showing all this shit. Like, literally, Derek is in your chat, you know what I mean? He had a YouTube username. It was very easy to look at his YouTube page. There was no, hacking involved. Like, oh, this person's a part of Phil's community. I wonder what his YouTube page is like. Holy shit, what the hell was he? That was it. That was the extent of it. I mean, Jesus. Anyway, Phil's live apparently, or talking. Thank you to Sunny for pointing out. So 11:14, Phil's microphone goes on apparently. So let's just get him. We go here, and just give it a wee second here. The microphone will go on any second, I think.
Come back.
Yeah, there we go. Welcome back. Don't you mean welcome home, Phil? Don't you mean welcome home, not welcome back? Anyway, I'll put them on pause, put it on 1.5 speed, and then we'll just fucking let that shit build up nicely. But yeah, the justification that Phil had, like fucking, it's no, the detractors fucking found things about Derek by fucking going to his social media. That's not fair. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ, this whole thing was crazy. Like this entire segment should have, this sort of fucking thing would have ended a lot of content creators. For Phil defending Derek this much to this fucking extent. You know, I cannot emphasize enough that the incredible lengths that Phil went to. And also the big question, of course, is, I mean, Derek wouldn't just fuck off altogether. You've got to fucking imagine Derek is still in his own capacity, but under a different fucking username. And people have their own theories and thoughts as to what Derek's alternative fucking YouTube account is, you know? Who fucking knows? But it's absolutely insane though. Okay, let's keep watching this just to remind ourselves how fucking unhinged Phil was trying to fucking defend Derek. Oh, but the detractors pointed out he was creepy, and if I fucking ban him, it means the detractors are right. Like, Phil would literally rather defend a paedophile than fucking admit we were right about something.
Because my detractors went to all of his personal socials and dug into them deep.
But he's a pedophile.
But they got him.
They got him
deep.
Though. Okay, now hold on. I know. Listen. Yeah. I'm not disputing what you guys are saying, but please let me finish what I'm saying.
For sure.
All right. If the only reason that I know that this guy did something bad is because people went off of the realm of my streams and my content to find it, I'm sorry, but that's not my responsibility to be dealing with. Do you understand? Because here's the thing. Now, please listen. If I ban Derek right now, I call him Derek because that's what I thought his name was. I guess it actually is Darish or whatever. But if I ban Derek right now, here's what will happen. Because here's what Josh just said about Kiwi Farms. If he deletes my thread on Kiwi Farms right now, the detractors go somewhere else to do something worse, correct? If I ban Derek right now, the detractors won because they say, look what we did. We researched a guy who no one would have known he had anything wrong with him by just watching Phil's streams. For the record, Derek has never once talked about any of this malicious activity on my stream. He knows better than that. He doesn't bring that shit. That's his personal life or whatever, right? So he does not do that on my streams. If I ban him, guess what happens? The detractors say, we got the response we wanted. He'll finally ban him.
If I may,
We're on to the
I
next.
have a very...
Yeah. The fact that he survived this at all. Like, how the hell do you come out of that with any fucking credibility whatsoever? You know what I mean? How in the fuck you were justifying protecting a paedophile because it would mean the detractors would be right? Like, I mean, how, what just, I mean, how? Honest to God, how? Jesus Christ. You do forget sometimes how crazy that shit was. Yeah, you're right, Mia Blocks. You're absolutely fucking right. Oh, okay. And there was one last thing, a wee breakdown of Phil's week here. Phil's tips were down last week. Phil only made $500 odd in tips compared to the week before. So that's down 35%, you know. So it's still not a bad return, of course, in tip money. I mean, and plus you got to remember that the previous week before that was like an event happened, you know. So yeah. The super chats are also down. He only got $1,000 in super chats, which is down 25% as well. The YouTube members were up though. Phil received 75 YouTube memberships, which was like $300 odd, so that's up 14%. The kick subs as well, up, mainly thanks to the anonymous gifted kick subs you can get now. That final day rallying that Phil had of kick subs, some received 85 altogether for the week, so that is up 10%. But the kick bits were down again. Although, you gotta remember that special event happened for Phil's birthday, so the kick bits were massively overinflated in the first place because Asbin Gold's viewers fucking gave him tons of fucking plotting money in it. So Phil only received $125 in kick bits, which was down 77%, you know. And JJ Anno sums up saying, I think this is probably one of the most boring weeks DSP has had in recent memory. And but yeah, and then it kind of ends the kind of big massive talk about saying, speaking of Beggar Man 4 in about 2 weeks' time, attached to the halls for Beggar Man's 1 to 3. The Mega Man Marathon, or the Mega Man Marathon, on January 8th, 2025, that one got him about $500 odd altogether with the fee adjusted, you know. The second one got him almost 1,000, you know what I mean? I done a lot better, you know. The third one went back down away again and got him about $400 odd, you know, or $450 odd. So there we go. So that's how the previous Mega Man Marathon's done for Phil Burnell so far. So who knows how the fucking fourth one's going to go in May the 1st, you know. I imagine he's going to try and his absolute best to fucking lean into the whole May the 1st thing to try and, you know, get people to fucking throw money at him because, oh, it's May the 1st, it's the guy. No, actually, he is going to self-deprecate as much as possible in the hope to fucking financial benefits because why else do it on May the 1st? You know what I mean? He's absolutely fucking doing it to try and fucking, you know, financially benefit off that fucking day being the day fucking jerk, you know? So yeah. That's just like one fucking like that'll be the thing that fucking saves him more than anything else. Not a gameplay or anything, but yeah, that's shit. So there we go. And also, what is this here? Left is 2024, right is 2026. The power of Ozempic. I mean, his face is far more sunken in. I love how the snort sacks are still so pronounced. But yeah, Jesus, man. I was going to claim it's because he's a lot healthier these days and he's working out more and not shit and he's eating a lot better. I mean, that could... I mean, there's still no evidence that Phil is on Ozempic. People are insisting he's on Ozempic, but... Is there any way to prove that? There's no way to fucking prove that, is there? You're just assuming. Oh, hell, but... Well, Gibble, he's doing his marathon on May 1st. His marathon, his Mega Man Marathon is scheduled for May 1st. He's doing a special fucking event for it. Mucky, how you fucking doing? Hope you're doing well. Mucky was streaming earlier on, but Mucky's stream ended right before Bingo started. I'm trying to catch something earlier on, but I accidentally fucking fell asleep because I'm a lazy bastard, you know. But yeah, Mucky's... It's good to see Mucky back streaming on a more regular basis again, you know what I mean? I try and catch it sometimes for sure as well. So yeah, welcome to the stream, Mucky. Let's see if we can get a random Mucky sound effect to celebrate your being here.
Welcome!
That's not
and
you.
She's a bitch!
No,
and she's a bitch!
no!
The fucking
There we go.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
I swear to fuck the random Scottish soundboard button tries to fucking troll the shit at me sometimes. And I'm not, it's just for God's sake. Fucking Billy Connolly's fucking out to get me. But yeah, as Phil and Ozempic, you guys, you know, make up your minds on about that, so there we go. Oh, look, Phil has revealed what today's going to be about here. I'm back. Join me for a loaded level 1 podcast discussing mouse PI for hire, Pragmata, my new channel highlights, and more. Then stick around for more mouse PIs with continuing investigation. Ah, God. It's going to be a fucking boring ass fucking show, isn't it? But there you go. Anyway, a couple of things to watch before I start playing Bingo outright. First of all, we have a Stop Now compilation lined up to cover Phil's Friday. But, well, before that, of course, we have a big TV thing. And by the way, I do feel... I want to point this out. Ludwig's appeal... They appealed to demonetization and YouTube rejected it. You know? So, Ludwig was demonetized on YouTube, you know? And they appealed it, and we thought it would make sense that it would go through because I don't think they're doing anything against the terms or whatever. But yeah, apparently a human looked at Ludwig's channel and I rejected it. But they're shocked. There's no possible way that a human at YouTube used their actual human eyes to look at the channel and determine that I don't put in any effort. It's just it's not just about monetization. My faith in the entire creator system is obliterated, which is it's just shite. And they have a recent post from 2 hours ago here. Still demonetized, potentially for good, but I have no plans on stopping YouTube content anytime soon. Scheduled payout that's now frozen, so thanks to everyone who came over to my Twitch to show their support there instead. Here's a highlight clip of us watching Yanderev's notorious hate and shame video. Always look forward to May 1st annual. Also look forward to May 1st annual King of the Ring. A good one as always. Twitch TV. So yeah, look, I said it sucks for Ludwig that YouTube went after him that way. You know, it's a fucking real shame. In the channel is Ludwig's Twitch, you know, Twitch TV /Ludwig Order, you know, if you want to check out Ludwig on there and support him in any capacity, you know, the Twitch account is in the stream chat, you know, if you're interested, you know what I mean. It is shit though that Ludwig got demonetized, you know, and for what reason, who knows. Ludwig is part of the 4K purges you posted in Discord. Is that a thing about the thumbnails? I thought it was about thumbnails in general. Like this thing here, this kind of 4K purge thing. You know? So yeah, so Sonny shared us out earlier on in the member Discord. A lot of YouTubers are getting demonetized for having content repetitive either in thumbnails, videos, and such. It may happen to Phil, and the Hawaiian shirts might not save him, you know. And I think it's only going to affect channels which, but obviously, I don't think I'm going to be affected, for example, because I don't monetize my content. If I get money, it's because you guys decide you want to give me money. I don't run ads, you know. So, but so yeah. I mean, also a lot of my bingo thumbnails are very similar, for example, and obviously the you know, this kind of layout as well. This thing, you know, this looks the same. It's like if you see this, you don't know what day it is. You know what I'm saying? I might have to include a date on here somewhere just so you know what fucking date it is. I don't know. Well, that's what Raw Phil's for, because you go to Raw Phil, you know, you have the fucking date in there, you know what I mean? But you get what I'm saying though, like, but apparently though, the content's being similar, is affecting like many content creators, you know. Understand that also extra revenue is sitting with concern, especially when those funds intend to cover your production overhead. When a channel is removed from YouTube partner program policy violations, it's because the content has been determined to be eligible for monetization under the YouTube channel monetization policies. Specifically, your channel has been flagged. This person anyway was saying this channel was flagged for inauthentic content. Inauthentic content, which refers to content that appears mass-produced or repetitive to increase views without adding significant educational or other value. And then, I mean, does that not just sum up fucking DSP's content? Ah, for God's sake. But yeah, I mean, according to Sunny, almost 4,000 YouTubers are fucked with this, you know what I mean? That's fucking mental. And Ludwig is one of those 4,000, you know? It's a fucking sin, it really is, it really is. But there you fucking go. It's just, I mean, who knows? Because DSP won't care until it affects him or potentially affects him, you know? Anyway, this is Ludwig's latest big TV thing. Oh, episode 88 of Big TV. Let's see what Phil's going to fucking talk about now.
I think it's aliens. I believe it's Big TV all along.
No! I knew it! I knew it!
The tempo, lads. If we're going down with the Sora, we play her out. Maintain rhythm. Keep the passengers calm. Farewell, Sora.
Amazing news! That Final Fantasy Review 13 I put in the render queue, it's finally out! It took nearly 10 years, but it looks like 2026 is the year of the Spoonie!
Don't tell me how to play. You're only gonna piss me off, you know? Now isn't a good time to smartass me. A few times are, but now is not a good one. Wow. You really had to go.
Hold that pose, chin a little higher. Nice, flash coming up.
Oh, stop it! You're embarrassing me!
Perfect, one more.
Oh, come on, could you not do that right in front of my booth? This is a comic convention, not a...
All right, that's it. Time to teach the Shutterbug a lesson. That ought to cool him off.
Hey, bruv, have you seen what your son is doing online? It's bloody revolting.
What? Now look here. My son might be dumb, but he says all he does is play video games for money. And I believe him.
Okay, some people might not understand this reference here. Some people might not understand this reference, so I feel like I need to fucking explain it. Or sorry, explain it. Marked One ended up calling Phil's mother. I don't think they intended it though. You know, I don't think Marked One intended to call. I mean, he tried to get in touch with somebody, I believe, but I don't think he was expecting Phil's mother to be the one to fucking pick up the phone. You know? So yeah. This is the reference to this, okay? So yeah, it happened like a wee while ago. Like yeah. And to be fair, Marked One wasn't very, you know, it was somewhat, I mean, he was a bit trollish, but he was very respectful and polite on the call, saying, I think he told Linda, you know, like, you know, tell your son we got his hand cut or something, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, he needs to collect his hand cut or something. I mean, some sort of hand cut meme that Marked One made, you know what I mean? So, like, no harm was done in that regard, you know what I mean? But it's still very surreal and strange, though.
Hey, bruv, have you seen what your son is doing online? It's bloody revolting.
What? Now look here. My son might be dumb, but he says all he does is play video games for money. And I believe him.
Oh, that ain't all, your old bird. He's begging for money all day, every day, and he brags about it like it's some successful business. You need to go wrangle your son already. Tips have completely dried up. I need support now, not later. Everyone who's chilling and enjoying the content, hit that tip link now.
My son is a worthless e-begging bum, and I'm just now finding him out. You decided it would be funny to just hide this information from Phil's own parents? That's like the most cruel, heartless thing I could ever imagine. You're kidding me. You're telling me the internet was like, we can put a stop to this bum at any moment, but it's funnier if we just wait for his mom to discover he's an e-beggar on her own?
Belted! 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 Belted!
This is going to sound a bit mean, but I feel like AI is being kind to Ashton here. You know? You get what I'm saying? As a big fat bastard myself, you know, and I recognise big fat, but you know, Ashton's a big fat bastard as well. He admits that as well, you know what I mean? But I think he would say that this is actually being quite generous to his proportions, you know?
Belted! 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 Alright, let's take it 100,000 louder. Here we go! Belted! Belted! Belted!
Gym class, this should be easy. Just ow, right in the nose. Are you serious? Oh, that's two. I didn't even see it. Help! I can't stop taking balls to the face. My face is like a magnet for these balls.
Heads up.
Oh no! Oof! Ah! Ow! Ack! Ack! Ack!
I
You guys
approve.
seeing this right now? $14.97 a gallon. $14.97. Are you kidding me?
Enter
That
the
war
number.
overseas, they just keep jacking it up. It's completely out of control. Not my fault, okay? I didn't do anything. I'm the one suffering here. They should be paying me to use their gas. I'm giving them business. I'm giving them free publicity, and this is how they treat me.
Grew miners! You hear me? I grew miners!
What did he just say? That's not okay.
Sir, put your hands behind your back now.
Wait, what?
Hang on, hands behind your back.
Unreal.
Boom! Feast your eyes on greatness. Pandalese 17-year age meat pocket.
17 years in the vault, now in my hands.
Yeah, it's a mature, like, you know, fine wine, but meat.
One
Snort.
bite and you're free falling to Flavor City. Population.
Championship level chew, even behind bars.
Oh, for God's sake. Brain rot. So much brain rot. Spoiler from the future from Sunny. The DSP's wearing Deputy Pack the Bailiff t-shirt. You know what I mean? I know what I mean. I know what I mean. That being said, just right now, thank you very much. That being said for rain and stream. Very kind of you indeed. Yeah, we're about to start bingo very soon. We're just going to watch a Stop Bingo compilation first before we start watching bingo for today. So yeah, but thank you, ALT, and I'll say Sam as well, and there was Chris as well was there. So yeah, make sure, if you just joined from that being said, you know, you're welcome to stay. If you don't stay and you don't want to stay, please, before you go, like the stream. The more likes we get on the bingo stream, the more free spaces we get, you know what I mean? So even if you don't want to stay and hang around or whatever, you're perfectly free to also do what you want. Feel free to stay, but if you don't, if you're going to go, please like the stream before you go, because the more likes we get, the more it helps us get free spaces on the bingo board. So yeah, hope you enjoyed yourselves, and that being said, and thank you once again for the very, very kind ears indeed. Now guys, before we watch live DSP, let's watch Stop Mirror's compilation from Phil on Friday.
Phil has the pignosis. He mind and brainwashes his viewers into contributing. Make a contribution tonight. Here we go. You ready? Woo! Woo! Okay, I'm indoctrinated. Sounds good. And it's the power of cultish groupthink mentality. I'm a cult leader. I think the pignosis works.
I hope you guys are enjoying Pokemon tonight. If you are, it sure would be great if you could support the stream. If you're on the YouTube side, number one, you can give the stream a like. Let's get some likes and engagement on the stream to get people to find DSP Gaming in the algorithm, okay? Now, in addition to that, let's get some support for, like, some super chats, memberships, and gifted memberships on YouTube. Let's get some kicks and subs and gifted subs over on Kick, and let's get some tips via PayPal. All appreciated. Please support Pokemon tonight. This has been one of the most engaged and supported playthroughs I've done in ages. But this is the first time that I'm doing it as a night stream. Makes me nervous that now that I moved the slot, because I had to because of new releases, that it may affect it. I hope it doesn't, but let's see what happens tonight. Let's go.
So this person says, how does it feel being the only channel in all of YouTube quartering hasn't struck yet? Well, I'm not showing any content of the quartering on my channel. Like, you can discuss any topic and it's fine, but if you show this other content, which seems to be what's getting everyone stricken, like if I showed clips from the quartering, or if I specifically showed, I guess, this information that's getting struck, then I'd be at risk. But I'm not talking about that stuff, so how could he strike me? What would he strike me on what grounds, right? Can't just strike anyone for no reason. There has to be a legit reason. So, anyway. No, but is it true? So did Burnt Peanut actually cover the quartering and show footage, and then the quartering hit him with a strike? But what strike? Like, I want the information on it.
But Phil, I thought you didn't care about drama. Why does it bother you and affect you in any way? Yes, I thought you were above the drama. I thought you weren't some sort of misery merchant. I thought you were above such antics.
Oh my god, he's drinking Hulk Hogan's piss. The briefcase of affluence. Thank you to Joseph for a $50 super chat.
I forgot about it. So yeah, on Thursday night, so this is also from Thursday night, Phil playing Pokemon. One person gave him like $150 at least in super chats. One individual. It's funny. And it's a name we don't really recognise either, you know what I mean? It's the same pattern time and time again with this fucking idiot, you know what I mean? So yeah, an account that no one recognises, who no one's ever seen before, gets whaled out spectacularly, and then that person tends to fucking disappear forever. It's strange how that fucking repeats itself, that pattern. I mean, honestly, it makes me wonder. I mean, almost like me working for a bank makes me kind of wonder about, you know, how different people can sometimes launder money in more effective manners. Surely, no, obviously, if you're doing super chats on YouTube, you're losing some money and some's going to YouTube. But would technically, would this be a way of money laundering potentially? If people fucking do this shit through YouTube and like as well as Kick or whatever, I don't know. Kick would be the smart way to do it because Kick take less of a cut. You know, I'm just saying.
Joseph with a $100 super chat tonight. Thank you, Joseph. He says, I lied. I still have nothing left to say. Thank you, Joseph, for a ginormous contribution. Is it a whale? It is a whale because it has those whale-like teeth that filter things. It looks like cones. He's got a big old eyeball. So here's the deal. Tomorrow, another completely different day to end the week and another new game to try and see if it's any good. Tomorrow there will be a DSP morning show, and on that morning show I will watch and react to the Metro 2039 trailer. That's gonna be a lot of Hogans tonight, brother. Oh yeah, Philomania's running wild here on DSP Gaming. We're gonna pull for Hogans, we're gonna pull for Macho Men, we're gonna pull for Carmelo Hayes or whatever. We're gonna pull tonight, brother. Pull.
We've got a nice stylized montage for you. I put it up last night, all right before I was like getting ready for sleep, basically, all right, and made it the highlighted video on this channel. So if you haven't looked at
wait, what was that word? What was that wording?
Basically, I put it up last night, all right before I was like getting ready for sleep, basically. All right, and made it the highlight.
It's like Phil is still. I mean, obviously, someone's doing it for him, but he's not admitting that someone's doing it for him yet. You know what I mean? Which is strange. You think Phil? I mean, it comes across as a lack of transparency. You know what I mean? Someone is clearly editing for him. Probably Lummox, who fucking knows. But yeah, he's still. It's just the wording of it all is very strange, isn't it? It's very fucking bizarre. You know. But the thing is, will Phil have the patience to fucking see this out in the long term, or will he give up because it's not getting him the traction he thinks it deserves? Phil clearly is trying to look for like at least 5 digits in like fucking viewership, or if not, you know, like, he is not going to. Okay, he's getting more views than usual, but at the end of the fucking day, a video of his that gets 3,000 odd views, he said the other day it gets like $2 or whatever.
Highlighted video on this channel. So if you haven't looked at the gameplay yet, maybe you want to watch the montage to see if you like it before you indulge in 3+ hours of gameplay. All right, it's got some editing there, some highlights. You might like it. It's right now the latest video on the channel. Again, I hope that you guys will give it a look, and obviously let me know what you think. Okay, maybe this is something that I will continue to do with content on the channel if it pans out, meaning if people actually watch it and like it, and if it's helping the channel. All right, if it's not, then I might not continue to do this. I did this with Street Fighter 6 last week. I've now done it with Mouse PI for Hire, and I'm probably going to be doing it with other stuff too, depending on how it's received, you know.
So with Phil, with Phil wording it like this, it makes me believe that he is actually paying somebody money for this. This is why I think somebody is getting paid to do this. If it didn't cost Phil any money, then it wouldn't matter, that sort of thing, because at the end of the fucking day, it is extra views on his channel and it's extra money for him, you know? But the fact that Phil is saying that as long as fucking more people like it and more people support it and watch it and engage in it, and you know, all these things matter to him, because if it does better and better and better over time, then yes, it'll possibly end up justifying him spending money on paying an editor to do this for him on his fucking behalf. You get what I'm saying? So the fact that he's addressing it in that sort of way, if he wasn't paying anyone for this, then that wouldn't matter to him, because at the end of the fucking day, it's just extra money.
I dropped the video in the middle of the night, and so basically didn't get a lot of views, being honest with you. The video right now, as of this morning, has... I'll look at it over here. It'll be easier so I don't screw up my setup. 569 views in 10 hours.
Wow.
But that's only been 10 hours. So, as the highlighted video on the channel, hopefully it would pick up some more attention, and people will give me their honest feedback on, do you like this actual style of video? Over the years, everyone has always said, Phil, why don't you do highlights? Why don't you do these montages? Why don't you do this stuff, right? So here it is. It's there. And by the way, how do you like that? How do you like that customized animation from RCI for hire? Pretty cool, right?
No.
It's so weird and convoluted. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the whole situation. For what I'm to understand, the quartering started talking to Josh Moon. I don't get that at all. Like, do you guys remember Josh Moon, the guy who I did an appearance on Kino Casino with? He's the guy who owns Kiwi Farms. So maybe he talked to Josh Moon, I guess, because the private stuff about his family was on Kiwi Farms or something. I don't know. I mean, I had the conversation with Josh Moon, and we got nowhere. Like, essentially, Josh is of the impression that everything and anything can be on Kiwi Farms, and there's no absolute...
What do you mean you got nowhere? That conversation I had with Josh Moon was fucking legendary. That's the conversation that fucking had you banned Derek. What do you mean you got nowhere?
You know, limit to it whatsoever. He thinks that Kiwi Farms is the best website on the internet. He's nuts. I mean, to be frank with everyone, he's fucking nuts. Like, the guy has no moral compass whatsoever.
I wonder, did Josh Moon actually... Does he know that Phil said that about him? I'm half expecting Josh Moon to be a bit annoyed with Phil, but I mean, because I said this before at the time as well, Josh Moon is surprisingly quite okay with DSP. I think it's because detractors usually annoy Josh Moon quite a lot in Kiwi Farms just because of the amount of fucking attention that DSP friends used to fucking get anyway. I don't think it gets much attention anymore. The DSP, but it'll still get some attention. Don't get me wrong on Kiwi Farms, but it's like a lot of bridges were burned, put it that way. Personally, I don't even bother going to Kiwi Farms anymore, you know what I mean? Like, when Josh went a bit fucking nuclear on fucking people, you know? Like, you know, Agent Proper and, like, fucking a whole bunch of other people as well, like Piece of Peace also. You know what I mean? They were questioning, like, some of the fucking things that were being, how things were being handled or whatever, and Josh just went fucking nuclear on people. And I was like, well, fuck that shit, you know? I'm not going to go there myself either, you know what I mean? That's the way I fucking see that anyway. But yeah, I mean, it would be interesting to see if Josh hits back at Phil for such toxic fucking rhetoric.
And because of that, it's dangerous to have that kind of power in the hands of someone who has absolutely no morals or values and just thinks that everything is for the giggles, and, you know, it's messed up. Okay, just being honest. But I said as much, right? And at the time, we kind of agreed to disagree. Now, I said, listen, I don't hate the guy, but what am I going to do? I'm just not, again, just like with the casino, I'm not going to deal with him, I'm not going to talk about him or whatever, right? So, that's where we've left it. Like, I haven't talked to Josh Moon or said a word about him basically since. I don't really care. I have nothing to do with it. I'm moved on. I'm good, right? Here's the truth. If you're doing... I mean, I'm inclined to agree with you in some aspects. Like, apparently, if you say that... If the owner of Kiwi Farms, Josh Moon, if you say that his signature looks feminine, he gets upset. Seriously, he gets very annoyed if you question how feminine his signature looks. Make sense of that if you can. Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen that before, and he got really upset by people calling out how, or something along those lines. Yeah, I mean, I remember. I think it was a signature. I think it was a signature. That he was trying to defend her because people say it's such a weird fucking thing for him to get upset about, you know. But yeah, apparently that really got to him. Well for yourself. Why do you care what other people say? Okay, when did it bother me?
I mean, the pot kettle black here, right? You know, Phil's fucking trying to talk to other people about why they should care about what other people say. every fucking day Phil cries and bitches and whines and moans about what people are saying about him, and then pretends it doesn't bother him, while talking to his audience with it.
When people were constantly talking shit about me, because I wasn't doing well. Because my content was being stolen, I wasn't getting enough profits or views.
Basically, oh, I remember this as well, and it's bringing back fucking annoying memories. Basically, Phil is making money now, so he's not caring what people say about him as much. You know? Josh Moon is the owner of Kiwi Farms. He's the guy that talked to Phil, and you know this clip here from Meow Block, when I showed the Meow Block clip from before. Hold on. He's the one that talked with Phil. Remember when Derek got banned by Phil? Remember that infamous fucking stream with Kino Casino, Josh Moon, and Phil, and Phil was coerced into banning Derek. Josh Moon was the other guy in that call, the owner of Kiwi Farms. Yeah, Josh Moon's null. Yeah, there you go. We got a live update from Sunny. Phil's doing audits in his channel and asking his chat, what do you like it? What do you... Oh, for God's sake. Oh, the bad man's been bad. But, yeah. Basically, Phil's going to say here that he's making money, so he doesn't care what people are saying about him. He cared before because he wasn't making money, but he's making money now, so he doesn't care. Even though he still cares.
Because I wasn't doing well. Because my content was being stolen, I wasn't getting enough profits or views on the content I was putting out, I was struggling financially, and it drove me nuts. It made me get stressed out. It made me constantly rage about my situation and whine and bitch and complain about it. I've been doing good now for 2 years. I don't give two shits about any of these people.
Sure.
I don't care what they put on any website. I don't care what they say in any video or any fucking Christmas special. Who cares? I'm doing good. That's all.
The fact that he referenced the Christmas special, shout out to Kino Casino's Christmas special. He actually went out his way to reference the Christmas special. It doesn't get to him, and yet he specifically referenced it out of nowhere.
All I care about. So, to help with what the internet says, right? According, I guess, in a conversation to Josh Moon, supposedly, said, listen, I've had enough. I'm not going to allow those guys to talk about my family anymore. They can talk about me, they can talk about my content, but they're not going to talk about my family. Therefore, I am now making basically this, like, ultimatum, all right, that they're going to take down any clips about my family, and if they don't, I'm going to use my contacts, my business contacts on the internet to take them down, to essentially take everything they own, okay? So he outright said that to Josh Moon. I don't know why he said it to Josh Moon and not the casino. Maybe he wasn't talking directly with them, and I guess Josh Moon was the intermediary or whatever. Someone tipped $2 says, you know, you have a point. The quartering might actually be getting framed. Do you remember one time you were framed for copyright striking and it turned out to be some guy named Superhound? Yeah, none of those were me. Someone, for a good 2-3 year period, kept issuing false copyright strikes against people on the internet in my name. I literally don't even know how they were doing it because it wasn't through my like, I couldn't see those claims through my own dashboard. So I don't know what process they were using, but they were impersonating me and putting in all these claims.
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
And I'm like, what do you want me to do? I even talked to YouTube about it. Okay? And YouTube said, there's nothing you can do. If you're not involved, you don't do anything. The person who got the false claims needs to get a lawyer and contact us. That's what they told me. And I shared the chat with everyone on a stream a couple years ago about this. That's what they told me. They literally said, we're not going to help you lawyer up. That's it. And I was like, well...
Why would I lie? I imagine it's like breathing for you.
But again, I don't know. I mean, you tell me, because you guys know better than me the real situation here, right? I don't know.
Remember that tonight, it is a Crimson Desert late night stream. In fact, it's my first ever Crimson Desert late night stream besides the premiere day when we did a double stream. Who fucking cares? And I am curious how it's going to go, okay? As I told you guys, if people continue to show up, engage, and support with Crimson Desert, I'll keep playing it. But I've noticed recently that it's...
He is desperate to stop playing this game, by the way. He is desperate to stop playing Crimson Desert.
Attendance and engagement both went down. So if tonight, you know, it slows down, we may take that time of Crimson Desert and play other games because we need it right now, to be honest, with all the new games that have come out. Those Hogans are waiting tonight, and I cannot pull the Hogans without your support. Now the Hogans will be let free. Who let the Hogans out? You let the Hogans out with your King's taxes today.
The Expo. Whoa! Holy Testicle Tuesday.
Oh yeah, and also remember Friday as well. So or the Thursday or Friday for Phil. So anonymous kick subs be introduced, and that's why. So he started getting wheeled out with anonymous kick subs. Mookie's asking, is Crimson Desert worth playing? I really like the look of the game myself. I've not experienced playing the game yet, but I do hear. I mean, I hear mixed things. Like, it does do a lot of different things, you know what I mean? But apparently it's a good game, but there's some parts of the game which are not very well done. Like, I've seen people who are very passionate about the game and really enjoy the game still complain about certain aspects of the game. You know? Like, there's certain like mechanics and certain boss fights in the game which just seem like fucking like ridiculously stupid or whatever, or not very well done, you know what I mean? But overall though, I think from what I'm hearing, it's a very worthwhile experience overall, you know? So, I mean, apart of the control scheme as well, the control scheme as well is something apparently which has been worked on and developed, whatever you know what I mean, but apparently the controls as well are a bit funky sometimes, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, like, I've not played the game yet myself, you know what I mean, but people in the chat do have the game and play the game, so I'm sure they'll let you know as well. But it's on my radar. I also I'm interested in the game because it looks fucking beautiful, you know what I mean? And to me, it kind of fascinates me, you know what I mean? And plus, I kind of want to get a wee pet, you know. And in the game, I get a wee, wee pet dog or a cat, and just fucking give it wee armor. There's also some dumb wee things you can do in the fucking game that I think would fucking be a wee fun thing to fucking do, you know what I mean? And plus, like, some of the combat does look good, you know. Like going around like fucking RKOing like enemies in the game seems like a fun thing to fucking do, you know. So yeah, it's on my radar for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, detractors are jealous. Just gifted 10 subs over on Kick. That's what I'm talking about. The detractors are definitely jealous now. Yeah! Come on, detractors. Come on. Come on. Thank you for 10 gifted subs, whoever that was. Ladies and gentlemen, detractors are jealous. Just did a 5...
Wait. Thank you, whoever that was. What do you mean, whoever that was? It just took you. Oh, if I got who it was after a fucking second. Wait, what do you mean, whoever that was? Jesus Christ, man. So he reads out the person the first, you know, the detractor, the jealous, gifted him the subs. And then he celebrates by flexing, and then he completely forgets who the fuck it was.
Thank you for 10 gifted subs, whoever that was. Ladies and gentlemen, detractors are jealous. Just did a 5,000 Kick contribution over on Kick.
I have a hot list of fucking... I press the button and it sends out the fill signal. And then fucking all the whales start running in. With money bags. They run to the street to save it.
Hitting me. I guess you can't parry that. I'm trying. I can't parry. I'm parrying right now. Nothing. So half the attacks. Why does the game have a parry system if it doesn't work against bosses? Then why have parries? That's like Sekiro, but you can't parry anything. So why did you put parries in the fucking game?
Boss. Oh, salt. And oh, even now, again, my mouth overpowered with salt flavor.
I couldn't do it. I'm trying to meditate. Doesn't work. I just dodged. It just doesn't. It doesn't fucking work. Again, the game mechanics don't fucking work.
To me, I think personally, I mean, from what I can understand, to try and meditate, to try and like slow things down, to try and get a good parry, like the control scheme does seem a bit wonky. Like you got to like push in both analog sticks. That's obviously if you're playing on controller. Like I'm thinking of you, Mookie, you usually play on keyboard, don't you? I think, you know. Well, at least I know you play some games on keyboard, you know. So I'm not sure what the controls are like in this game for keyboards. All I know is that for controllers, it's a bit fucking all over the place. because you got to push in both analog sticks.
Doesn't fucking work.
It shows you here, you know what I mean? So unleash, so focus to force palm, you push in the right analog stick, but you're also meditating pushing in both analog sticks at this point in time as well, according to the bottom right there, and like unleash if I can push it in the right bumper or whatever, you know? So like, I mean, as I said, control scheme wise, it does seem like it takes some getting used to. But at the end of the fucking day, that's the same for all sort of games, you know what I mean, put it this way, for me, when I first played Metal Gear Solid 2, and the control scheme for that was like, oh, I was a fucking wank control scheme, you know? But you adapt to get used to it, and it's still a fantastic game, you know? Playing that original Metal Gear Solid 2, you know what I mean? Like, as I said, that control scheme was absolutely fucking garbage, man. But you get used to it, you adapt, and at the end of the day, it's still a wonderful game. And I'm sure this is also worth playing as well once you get used to it.
Again, the game mechanics don't fucking work. Meditate. I can't meditate. It doesn't work. Meditate. Meditate. Not summon. Fucking meditate. Why doesn't the game work? Oh my god. I can't meditate. It doesn't work. It's just garbage controls. I fucking hate it, dude. I really do.
You're a stupid bastard. You're an absolute stupid bastard. Hang on. There's a particular there's a particular Scottish soundboard clip here, which is very fitting for you doing that. Let's see if I can find it. No. No.
Shut your
no.
Titanic.
No.
Titanic.
No.
The answers are.
No. No.
Oh God.
No.
Oh
No.
God. Get it.
No.
Shout is
No.
fine.
No. 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 No.
The answers are.
No. No.
The answers
No.
are.
No. No.
Oh,
No.
Shut your.
No.
Come the fuck.
What is
Shout
it?
is. Welcome.
No.
Get Titanic.
No. No.
You're fucking stupid and deserve to die.
There we go. Found it.
I am getting annoyed. I just don't like the mechanics of the game. It's too fucking frustrating. It's too much of a waste of time. Everything in the game is designed to waste your time. Why can't I just do things fast? Why, when I went to the witch's hut the first time, didn't it just say fast travel there? No, you have to find a hidden spot to fast travel there. Why? Why do I have to do that? Why is it now taking me to the wrong spot? Why is the game so fucking tedious? Why is everything in this game a chore? Why can nothing be easy or fun? Instead, it's waste my time, waste my time. I'm 20 hours in. I basically played the game for about, like, maybe 7 to 8 hours. When you think about it. Is the stream looking good, by the way? Because I'm looking at the preview and it looks a little choppy, frame rate wise, but it says it's dropping 0 frames. So I hope that it is looking good. It's just my preview. It might mean that my PC needs a restart.
I'm so stupid. I can't believe I'm so stupid. I'm off from streaming tomorrow, so I hope you have a fun day. And if you haven't, caught up on any of these playthroughs, I hope you will when you get the chance. I will be back on Sunday. There'll be a level 1 podcast in the morning, and then it will be a fun stream of Mouse PI for Hire on the first stream and RimWorld on the late stream, and we'll see if it does well or not. If it does well, we'll keep it. If not, if it calms down, then we're probably going to drop it for now. Maybe go back to it in the future. All right. But guys, thank you. Seriously, what a great week. Amazing levels of engagement and support this end of the week. I really appreciate that. And I immediately jump into WWE Champions, and I just start pulling for Hogan's. And I don't stop until I get at least 3 or 4. So sometimes it's pretty bad, let me tell you. And that's the kind of night I'm going to have tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because you supported the king here on DSP Gaming. I really appreciate that. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind. And it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it.
Well, fucking hell, love it. Good stuff indeed. Okay, it's time to start some bingo now. Good stuff indeed. Keelan was saying I can't wait until his next collab and he suddenly starts using brand new language to match that person. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's very, he kind of mimics quite a lot of things he fucking sees, you know what I mean? I mean, to be fair, a lot of people are kind of guilty of that, you know, and that's in a manner of speaking, you know? Right, but yeah, who fucking knows? Phil's next collab, whoever the fuck that'll be, whenever it'll fucking be, who fucking knows, but yeah. Phil hopes it'll be Aspen Gold, but I don't think Aspen Gold cares right now. Anyway, it's time to pick a bingo number for today's card, and Aspen Gold. Avalanche is their birthday today, you know, so I'm gonna let the birthday boy pick today's bingo card.
Old bastard!
And they are asking for number 419, the month and day of your birthday. So that's like today, for real. And for good measure, give me the Scottish soundboard, give you good, okay.
The answers are fuck and you in that order, bitch.
There you go, because Avalanche does have a Scottish soundboard pass, so they can request that whenever they fucking desire, so there we go, good stuff indeed. So, let's see if your birthday card is going to get us a fucking full house today. If it's not, then I'm going to fucking make sure you have no more birthdays ever again. That sounded very fucking mean. This will be your last birthday if it doesn't fucking win. No pressure, you know, but a fucking better win. So let's see the bingo card. We need Phil to say and do the following for today's bingo stream. We need Phil to say FYI, him giving the trouble, so he goes no. Him saying variety, react, and him discussing drama in some capacity. The second joke is Phil saying unique. Actually, him making a weird noise, him saying day off, and him saying what the fuck are you talking about? But I will accept what are you talking about as well. The third row is Phil's chair shaking, him saying that being said, shout that being said, him flexing his noodle arms, him saying reality and meaningful. The fourth row is Phil saying you see, oh, hilarious, job and shocked. The fifth and final row is Phil saying interactive, by the way, him talking about Twitter X, or him mentioning Twitter or X, him saying it is what it is, and finally him saying it wrong. That is the bingo card we have for today's show. Now, of course, there's a variety of ways we can get free spaces to help us our way to a full house bingo card. For example, for every 10 sips, snorts or burps that Phil commits, we get a free space. For every 3 minutes and 20 seconds that Phil begs, we also get a free space. If Jay shows up to Phil's stream and Phil says hi to Jay, not only do we get a free space for that, but to celebrate a free space, we get to enjoy this animation.
Squeak, squeak, a free space.
If Satan shows up to Phil's stream and Phil says hi to his good buddy Satan, not only do we get a free space for that, but to celebrate a free space, we get to enjoy this animation.
What's up, Satan? Good to see ya.
For those are some ways we can get free spaces with Phil saying and doing things, but you guys are also in charge of some ways we can get free spaces too. For example, for every 5 new or renewed members we have to the bingo streams, we get a free space. So if you're currently a member and you have a chance to pop your membership message, do so, because it will go towards free spaces, hopefully. For every 5 super chats, we get a free space. For every £5 in tips we receive, we get a free space. And of course as well, the best way to get free spaces on the bingo streams is just to like the damn streams. 25 likes gets us 1 free space, which we already have. So I'm going to count that right now. 50 likes gets us 2 more free spaces, and we're 3 more likes away from that. 3 more likes gets us another 2 more free spaces on top of that. 75 likes on bingo would get us an extra 3 more free spaces, and 100 likes would be 4 more free spaces on top of that.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Thank you very much, I'll shout out in a bit. There we go. But yeah, remember, so yeah, every time we get a free space for you guys liking the stream, we get to celebrate that with a little animation to reward ourselves. Yeah, 25 likes, 1 free space. We have that already, so let's celebrate with an animation, and I think we should have some banana.
I need banana, tasty banana, put banana in my mouth, squeeze the peel, it comes in the...
Thanks, Jasper. And apparently we have 50 likes now, so there's 2 more free spaces right fucking there, so there we go, right away. Oh, in that case, Jasper, we fucking reload that fucking gun, so because I think we should have some bubbles next, you know, so fucking bubbles. So yeah, we got 50 likes, 2 more free spaces. There we go, good stuff indeed. Fuck him up, Jasper. Bottom right. There we go, good stuff indeed. Excellent. There we go, guys. Thank you very much for liking the stream. Very kind of you indeed. Free spaces. Got to see you guys liking the stream. Very good stuff indeed. And thank you to Mboard as well. Mboard, actually, I think Mboard became a bingo baddie once again. So there we go. Mboard once again becoming a bingo baddie on the stream. Good stuff indeed. So cheers for that, Mboard. Very kind of you indeed. So 4 more new or renewed members there, and we get a free space in that regard as well. So you guys are in charge of some of those and get free spaces, but the rest of it are controlled by Phil and his bizarre border functions, as well as him begging like the little bitch that he is. So there we go. There are some more things to Pigsplinter, of course, but I'm going to let AI marble Phil, but no, Pigsplinter all for us right fucking now. Take it away.
Hello, AI Phil here in the digital flesh for Bingo Baddies Marbles game. By entering the exclamation point marbles in chat, or scroll down the description in the video to get the link to enter. At the end of each month, a first, second, and third prize winner will win a cash prize. Now, if If we get a full house on the bingo card, marbles will run to determine a winner for that day and will win a prize on the wheel, which could be used for future games. It's just that easy.
Yeah, we got good stuff indeed. If you haven't yet got a comment on that community post, make sure you get one locked in. Okay? So yeah, get that comment on that community post. Your marble will be added, and your marble could potentially be winning one of these grand prizes, like a Scottish soundboard pass or a full house ticket or an intro shout out. There are currently people. So a Fox has both a Scottish soundboard pass and a full house ticket. Whereas Avalanche Birthday Boy has a Scottish soundboard pass as well, which means they can request a button to be pressed whenever they want, and they'll get to hear a random Scottish soundboard sound getting played. So there we go. But anyway, I think I've covered all the bases. There's only one thing left to do before I start playing bingo, and that is for us, of course, to press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once more.
Get fucking screwed!
On that fucking mucky note, it is time for us to start playing bingo. Good luck, everybody, because here we fucking go.
Welcome back. It's time for another week of streaming here on DSP Gaming, although, admittedly, this week's going to be a lot shorter than a standard week for me, with good reason. We'll talk about that. I'm excited to return. Today's podcast will be a good one. We're going to talk all about the double new releases for last week, Mouse PI for Hire as well as Pragmata, and basically how good both games are. It's really good news that they're both exceptionally good games and we get to play them as new playthroughs here on the channel. And I want to talk about my new channel highlight videos that I have been experimenting with for about a week now. I obviously want to get your direct feedback on stream about them, but to let you know that they exist and, you know, how they're doing. So we're going to have a chill show. We'll see how long it goes, because obviously I do want to get a good amount of gameplay in today for Mouse PI for Hire. So I don't know if the podcast will go longer or shorter today. It really depends on where the conversation takes us. And I appreciate y'all.
Is it really a conversation if it's fucking just you talking? You know? A conversation usually requires more than one person to have a conversation. Usually.
Being here early, we're going to get started in about 10 minutes, roughly. So you got a little bit of extra time if you got something you got to do. And wrap it up before we begin. All right, I'm actually going to go finish up myself, get some stuff opened and running here before we jump into the festivities. So, welcome back, everybody. Hope you had a good Saturday, and I hope to see you in just a few minutes. All right, good stuff coming up. Thank you guys very, very much for being here. And I'll be back soon. I'll be back shortly. See you guys in just a few. Be right back.
He is so fucking awkward as shit, man. Holy fuck. Right, I guess we can skip forward now to him starting the stream. So it's like 11:20 odd. Of course, an actual podcast, so I have a podcast style intro as well. What? Yeah. That is right there. Let's fast forward to there we go. What the fuck? okay. I get it now, son. I get it now, Sonny. Yeah, I kind of heard that sort of thing myself. He's going to finish off himself. One day he'll finish himself off and the world will be a greater place, but I guess that's not today. But there we go. You know. Anyway, whatever. It's time for bingo. It's time for fucking bingo. He's finished his morning ritual, you know. He's got the cream in his hands, you know. And he's ready to fucking go. Here we fucking go. Brace yourselves. Raphael, you're locking.
To start the week strong with the Level 1 podcast here on DSP Gaming. I'm coming back from a day off, and I'm very excited for this week. Although, admittedly, it's a shortened streaming week for me, and we're going to talk why, how that'll affect the schedule, and how it's actually going to create a super streaming week next week. But we got a lot to talk about today, including...
A super streaming week means 7 days instead of 6 days of DSP in a row. So, DSP is going to be streaming next... So, I'll sum it up for you guys. Phil is going to be here today, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then he's not here Thursday or Friday. But then he's going to fucking stream Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Next week. I haven't promised or committed to doing the Saturday stream yet because I don't know if I can yet. If I can do the Saturday stream, I will. But I can't give you an answer yet. Okay? I will let you know closer to the time if I can do the Saturday stream. Okay?
Guess what? I've been using some interesting tactics here on the channel recently. If you haven't noticed, some highlighted edited videos have been uploaded to DSP Gaming.
I love how Phil... He's acting like some sort of revolutionary fucking thing. I have been using interesting tactics that no one else has ever thought of. I am going to try and put edited, curated content on my channel. It's a revolutionary thing that no other content creators ever done. Wait, what do you mean it's a fucking normal thing for fucking content creators to do? Also, I see a whale in Phil's chat. This is the guy that gave him $150 in super chats the other day, just part one. So yeah, Phil might be getting whaled out today. But a particular whale being in the stream chat, you know, just pointing out. Yeah. Dire Dragon says his hair looks dyed again. The grey and the temples are gone. I mean, it's an interesting observation. Phil would tell you that it's not him that's dyeing his hair. I mean, Phil is a kind of semantics actor. I mean, so he's fucking like we're going to fucking say, oh, I don't dye my hair. Someone does it for me.
To various levels of success, I'd like to talk about that this morning to get your feedback and talk about the future. But in addition, we have 2 hot new games that started last week with Mouse PI for Hire and Pragmata. I would like to summarize my thoughts on each game here on the show to let you know what I think and tell you how we're going to be covering those moving forward. And of course, whatever you guys want to chat about, it's always great starting up a new streaming week here on the channel. So everybody, it's time to get hyped. Sit back and relax. Let's start the week strong. This is the Level 1 Podcast.
Lord of shite. Let's just skip a shitey fucking crappy intro. Okay, here we go.
How is everybody doing today? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the show. It's the Level 1 Podcast for Sunday, the 19th of April, 2026. That's right. And I hope that you're all feeling good, and I hope that you're all in good spirits. Thank you for being here and chilling with me here on the show to start up a brand new streaming week on DSP Gaming. What's up? Hopefully you had a good Saturday away. I had.
I mean, we can check. We can't say I hadn't noticed, but yeah, the ear around, the hair around his ears is black again. It literally pointed at the greys and the crap on LTG segments. We can compare it if you want. I mean, if we just kind of rewind to get a good like side shot. I mean, there's that. I mean, you do see from this angle you see some guy grey. I don't want to fucking spend too long hyper fixating on this sort of fucking thing, but we can compare him to the last time he was live on stream. Like if we go to the Pragmata stream and just like fast forward to that's probably a bad bit to fucking fast forward to. Like, I mean, is there much difference in the hair? Like, if you look at the hair between the two, before the day off and after, I mean, is there any difference much at all in the hair, the sides of the hair? That's before. This is today. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure personally. But whatever. I mean, we'll just crack on with things. I mean, does Phil dye his hair? Well, probably someone does it for him, I imagine.
Here on the show to start up a brand new streaming week on DSP Gaming. What's up? Hopefully you had a good Saturday away. I had a good day overall. Some stress, some annoyances. We'll maybe talk about that today, time permitting. I don't know how interested you are in hearing about my private stuff. No one cares. All you care about is what's here, prominent in front of the camera. Who gives a crap about what happens outside of my studio? It's boring. My life is very boring, trust me.
We know. I mean, we're very aware. I wouldn't wish your life on anyone. It's fucking so mundane and pointless.
So we'll see. But anyway, welcome. And let's get started in style. Who do we got here today? On the YouTube side, we got King Michael. We got John, Joseph, Dark Ethan, I Am No One. Who do we got? Nicholas, what's up? Pickle Weasel. Always trying to find a new way to weasel those pickles. How you doing? Ellis, Bryce, Momo Chai, and Brian. On the kick side, we got Delta Red Operative, Spoons, Rowdy Trotter, Ortega is here. The Button Basher Billy. Good to see you back. Actually, I don't recognize you. Pollux, Omega Trees, Eddie Chill, and more, right? Lots of people here this morning so far, and more coming. Thank you for coming to join me on the show. Much appreciated to see you all back here bright and early, because I want to get a good chunk into Mouse PI for Hire today now that we know the game is so good. So I wanted to start up the podcast and get it going. So how's everyone doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope to find you in good spirits. More people showing up, by the way. The Villain, Ellipsian, how you guys doing? Kate over here, Apollo, what's going on? So let's just start right from the beginning of the hottest issue. What I want to talk about first is the fact that in the last week, I have put up some interesting edited highlight videos here on DSP Gaming, okay? So let's talk about this, because this is...
Okay, okay, I'll talk about it first, okay? I will be the first one to talk about it, okay? So hold on, give me a second here. Give me a second here, and I will pull up Phil's YouTube channel, okay? So hold on. Let's have a look ourselves, shall we? Here we go. Okay, let's see. Let's talk. Phil has been absolutely desperate to try and fucking capitalize and, get on top of it. Memology is making like tens of thousands of views doing this, clipping shit, and Stark Bonnell does it as well, and Dudy does it, and other people as well. Snort Hogan does the clipping stuff sometimes as well, and many more, there's many more out there. That's top of fucking head. But yeah, he's trying his best to try and fucking, get those sort of views on his own fucking channel to try and fucking, cheese the system in some sort of capacity. His bizarre random quarterly segment he had on his stream on Friday, that clips, and there we go. And look at the fucking thumbnail, the Kino in the thumbnail, and quarters in the fucking thumbnail. The quarter of his Kino Casino view, that's crazy. Here's DSP's take, like who fucking cares? And it got uploaded yesterday, practically. 16 hours ago, so almost a full day. And yeah, it has about 4,000 views, which for Phil is good, but he's definitely not. It's not as good as he was hoping for. He definitely wanted to do better. This Pragmata clip here thing, this is like edited out. This hasn't got 2,000 views yet, and that was over a day ago. And there's more examples of this as well, of course. You know, this thing here, DSP goes full Looney Tunes, hasn't got 2,000 views yet. He'll be annoyed with that, for sure. You know, it's almost like people would rather fucking have, like, edited stuff of non-gameplay stuff, you know? And also here, unless it's Street Fighter 6, unless it's him crashing in Street Fighter 6 here, this was over a week ago. 3.7k views, DSP Street Fighter 6 epic crash out. 3.7k views. So, this drama segment here will definitely please him, the fact that it's got 3.9k views. This is his most successful edited thing so far. So he would be pleased in that in some capacity, but at the same time, it illustrates the fact that no one gives a shit about his gameplay. When it's his gameplay, no one seems to fucking care. You know? This drama segment, oh, they're all fucking over it. But Phil claims he doesn't want to do it. He's not a drama merchant, guys. But here he is, about to fucking brag and jizz his fucking me pants about having about 4,000 views almost on this fucking, you know, this little edited clip that someone done for him. So, I mean, it comes across as hypocrisy, but let's see what Phil's got to say, okay? I just thought I'll let you guys now know the lay of the land. That's the clips that have been happening for so far. Now, let's see what Phil's got to fucking say about it.
This is something that's been discussed ever since the fall. All right, if you guys remember, back when I had my interview with Asmongold in November, all of a sudden I got a big influx of new viewers to the channel. When that happened, the viewers were very confused. They were like, wait a minute, there's like no archive streams up on your channel. We can't seem to find your latest content. And I'm like, oh, it's because I do things differently. You know, I've been an 18-year running YouTuber. I used to do videos before anyone even live streamed. So I break out these on-demand videos and I upload them separately with thumbnails and titles. I put them in playlists, and that's how you can watch my content if you can't be there live. To which the response was, we're confused. Where's the content? Where is it? I can't find it. And one of the things that we discussed was the possibility of a Clipper or a highlights channel or somewhere where my content could be broken down, edited to a way that is more concise, kills out dead time, you know, splits it into specific topics. For a perfect example here, a lot of the times on this very show, I cover multiple topics. Maybe I'll be talking about games I'm playing, then I react to a game trailer, but then I talk about a hot topic in current events or the like. Well, unless you're sitting here watching the entirety of the show, how do you find those topics, right? And to be honest, other people already do that. They're called detractors who steal my content. All right, we're not talking.
No, we don't. No, we fucking don't. No, it's transformative, Phil. How is it stealing your content? It's a fucking transformative. You cannot, you can't bitch and whine and moan and say they're stealing their content. But however, it doesn't care. He's doing so well now, so he doesn't care what the detractors fucking do. Well, I'm going to fucking say this again. Asmongold wouldn't have even fucking given you any time of his fucking day if it wasn't for detractors. What was Asmongold watching? Detractor clips. That's how you got on his fucking radar. It's the same with fucking Kino Casino. It's the same with fucking side scrollers. It's the same with fucking quartering, you could argue. You know what I mean? Fucking just go back, name anyone. Same with fucking anyone. Anytime. Moist Critical. Why do you think you were fucking temporarily, briefly on his fucking radar? Because they watched a fucking detractor fucking clip. You know? You should be fucking thanking these fucking detractor channels and the prominent detractor clippers for fucking making you somewhat barely fucking relevant to the fucking wider fucking internet audience. Instead you're gonna sit there and bitch and whine and moan about them. Like, you never would have got the Asmongold job had it not been fucking the detractor, so. That's a downright fact. You fucking try and say that Asmongold would have fucking noticed you without any detractor clips happening of your shit. I dare you. I fucking double dare you.
Right? And to be honest, other people already do that. They're called detractors who steal my content. All right? We're not talking, oh, a fan of mine does it. No, people literally, as I'm live broadcasting, are re-streaming and copying and saving my content so they can clip it out and upload it to their personal channels with no commentary, no criticism. They're just stealing my content raw and profiting off of it. Okay? So people said, well, why don't you just do it for yourself? And to be honest, all right, there's a couple things that kind of hold me back from actively doing this.
It's been mainly you're a lazy bastard who doesn't fucking want to fucking put in the effort into that sort of thing. Something that requires additional fucking effort on your part. Oh God, no, heaven fucking forbid that.
At least doing it as quickly as I wanted. The primary thing is, it's very hard to find someone that you can trust. And what I mean by that is, over the years, I've had a lot of different people who have helped me in various different capacities, whether it's someone who was just a moderator on my stream, someone who moderated my forums back when I used to have them, a webmaster who actually used to run a website for me. Then I have people who help me with my technical setup, with some thumbnails, with video editing, with cutting down my streams, with all this kind of stuff. And, you know, the thing is, like I always say in life, it's kind of like a revolving door where not everyone has all this time to be helpful to you. I'm grateful for anyone who comes by and helps me out in any capacity, but it's not always possible. Sometimes they'll be here, then they can't be here, then they come back later. You know how it goes.
Hang on, but before we continue, Dapper Dragon says he got a side-by-side from February to April. Definitely a change. Hold on. Dapper Dragon. I mean, I don't know. Okay. Let's look at this together, shall we? Well, first of all, this is in February. This side's in February. Also, this is a very recent haircut here. The sides are shorter, you know what I mean? So that's a very recent haircut there. This is February. This is April. So let's just like zoom out a bit so you can get a full picture here. Well, the more hair that grows in, the more you know, I don't know. It's the best Perry haircut. I don't know. You know, it's hard to fucking tell. There could be a variety of fucking factors. Sometimes, you know, for example, if you wet your hair, or if your hair, you know, if you're fucking sweaty, that'll make your hair look darker sometimes, you know? Like this fucking top right picture, Phil looks very sweaty here, doesn't he? Sometimes that'll fucking make your hair look darker because it's like wetter, you know? So, I mean, make of it what you will. That's... make of it what you will. Is Phil... is he dyeing his hair? Who fucking knows? Every time I see that, I think of that image of haircuts in North Korean men with to get. Oh god, yeah. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's get back to the bingo.
But I stream full time. Like, I'm here usually 6 days a week streaming full time. I don't have time to sit around, cut down, edit out, and make highlight montages of my own content. I mean, I already do all of the thumbnails and uploading for my content. I don't have time to do highlights too. Okay? And so who do you trust, right? Do you rely on someone who is kind of like someone who you consider maybe like a friend behind the scenes? Or do you pay someone to do it? All right. So here's the truth. It took a while for me to try to figure this out. And finally, I, you know, after having talked to certain people or whatever, made a determination. So here's the thing. There's 4 clips. If you guys have seen them, let me show them to you in case you guys actually haven't had a chance to watch them or you weren't even aware that they existed. Because I want to show you how you can find the clips. All right. So here's the deal. Here is DSP Gaming, which, by the way, I love to brag that it's hard-coded to youtube.com/DSP Gaming because the channel is so old. It's a legacy channel. It's been around since 2010. I actually have that address. Everyone else...
You know what else is funny? You know what else is funny? Hold on. You know, on that very note, on that very same note, okay? On that very same note, okay? Here is YouTube, okay? Here is YouTube. Hard-coded, okay? Now, let's type in slash and, let me think here. So, slash the King of Hate HD. Is that what it was? The King of Hate HD? Or Vlogs, or whatever. What was it? Was it the King of Hate Vlogs? I think it was this. Would you look at that? Hard-coded to the King of Hate Vlogs is DSP Reacts. But remember, guys, he's no longer the King of Hate. He's no longer the King of Hate. You know? Don't you dare call him the King of Hate. I mean, he's not the King of Hate anymore. But yeah, this is hard-coded. The King of Hate Vlogs, hard-coded to this shit. You can rebrand as much as it fucking wants, but the King of Hate Vlogs will always be the fucking King of Hate Vlogs. And yeah, I mean, Muggy's like, why is that a brag? I don't know. I mean, it's not a brag, though, is it? I think mine might be hard-coded to, like, fucking my username. I don't know. Hold on a minute. Let me check. Let me check that. Hold on. 2 seconds. So, give me a wee second here. Yeah, mine's it as well. Look at that shit. KingJadVCMP. YouTube.com/KingJadVCMP. Yeah, mine's is hard-coded. I mean, it's not really a big fucking deal. But it is what it is. All that means is that we fucking had that shit locked in because our accounts are quite old, I guess. I don't know. Fuck it, yeah. If I was like, yeah, mine's is hard-coded. No special URLs for me. But every YouTube channel has a special URL. Even mine. Mine isn't just, you know, you can get to my channel different ways. It'll also have its own unique URL.
Also makes a YouTube channel has to have that stupid ad address, and their real address is a bunch of symbols and bullshit. But I actually have the address. That's the name of my channel, which is pretty darn cool.
Who fucking cares?
So, FYI, here it is. And what you do, if you want to see these new highlight videos that I'm uploading, is you simply scroll down the page until you see DSP Stream Highlights. Okay? What I used this playlist for previously was to find either raw live streams that I thought you guys would be interested in watching, or if I did break out a special video or recorded something that I wanted to highlight, I would put it into this playlist. As you can see, I told everyone, don't buy the Virtual Boy back in February. It was a scam, right? I talked about what I thought about Arc Raiders when it came out. I talked about how I absolutely hated the combat of Crimson Desert at launch, and that video actually did pretty well. I have my 2 April Fool's specials, which I have here archived. Then I put my entire birthday marathon on there.
Boring!
There's the four more recent videos, which is what I really want to address here today. So starting about a little over a week ago, I quit Street Fighter 6. And you might say, what? Yeah, I rage quit it. I had enough of it. To be honest with you, I just don't like the game that much anymore. It was fun the first year to year and a half. I just don't enjoy it that much. It really is a very frustrating endeavor for me to play it. And I said, I got too many other things I want to do. I'm done with this for now. So I dumped it, and I said, well, if I'm going to dump it, let's dump it in epic style. And I had someone make me a cool montage of that stream, of me getting my butt handed to me with E-Honda and me essentially crashing out, rage quitting it, and saying, I'm done with this game. It was done in an entertaining manner, lots of editing and effects and transitions and the like, and it was about a 20-minute video. People liked it, all right? It's been up for over a week now. It's got...
So, let's should we compare the metrics, okay? Let's for fun here. I know I keep pausing a lot, I know, but I feel like it's only fair if we fucking compare the metrics here, okay? So Phil is bragging about the Street Fighter thing getting 3.7k views in over 8 days. Well, who should we check first, eh? Should DSP try his etymology? We'll go there first, okay? And see how their video did on Phil Street Fighter shenanigans. There it is there, the right hand side, 18,000 views 10 days ago. DSP must watch Salt gets trampled over in Street Fighter. SX rage quits and officially retires from Street Fighter. 18,000 views from Emology against Phil's 3.7k views. You know? But that's just one example. Snort Brunel also had a compilation which included Phil's Street Fighter fucking arse whippings, you know? That was done 9 days ago. So yeah, Snort Brunel's compilation, 3.5k views. Oh, Phil beat Snort Brunel by a couple of hundred. Oh, take that, Snort Brunel. Oh, you got fucking felted, son. Oh, I'm sure Snort Brunel's fucking devastated, you know? I don't even know, there you go. Jesus Christ, though, but the Memology, though, is getting the numbers that Phil wishes he can fucking get. Who else? I mean, Duty, I imagine, as well. I mean, Duty, Street Fighter, DSP. Hold on. So, where's the most? Is there not? But you just go to his fucking video, his channel. So did he have a video on this? I mean, Duty must have had a fucking video on this like a few days ago, I imagine. So 7-8 days ago, DSP wage quit Street Fighter 6 and threatens to wage quit Crimson Desert. That is 5.1k views. Also, I mean, he had a separate video as well for this one, 3.2k views. DSP wage quit Street Fighter 6 ranked, gets destroyed, no goals hit, you know. So that's what I'm saying. So basically, DSP is doing as well as some of our detractors do, but they're able to get a lot more content out compared to Phil. You know, you compare that to Phil's shit, you know what I mean? And it's like it's just not getting the fucking numbers in, you know. It's just doing so fucking poorly, you know. And my big question, of course, is Phil going to have the patience to fucking persevere with this and hope it'll fucking take off eventually? But the problem, of course, I mean, him doing this in his own channel is a dumb idea, man. A new channel for his clips would have been a smarter play, in my opinion. That's my take. A new channel would have served him very well. Specifically for highlight clips only. Because it's going to get lost in everything. When all his other crap he uploads daily is going to get lost in there.
Almost 4,000 views. So, pretty good. And the thing is, I didn't tell anyone I was going to do it. I didn't tell anyone that I was working on it. Now, let's be clear. Am I the person making these videos?
No.
Oh, what a surprise! Oh my god, I thought it was him. I can't believe. Oh my god.
Am I paying someone to professionally make these videos?
Yes, I am.
There we go. Confirmation. I told you. I fucking told you. I told you, motherfuckers. There's no way it wasn't. The fact that he cares what his second video's doing well, and he's trying to get people to watch it. You know what I mean? If he wasn't paying anyone, he wouldn't have fucking cared so much his extra fucking views regardless. Oh. Well, of course, people think it's Lummox that's fucking being the one that's editing for him. You know? I mean, the general consensus is Lummox is the one that's editing for him. And I don't think Lawrence would do it for free. You know? But who knows? Who knows? Of course, the big question is it cost effective for Phil to fucking keep paying someone to edit his videos, if he's being honest, of course, if it's not getting in the numbers that he wants to be getting to make it worthwhile.
So that's why they look so good. You know, do I have video editing experience and capability? Yes, I do. Do I have the time or means to learn to the extent that this person knows and do it that good? No, I don't. So they're just doing much better work than I could pump out, okay? So that is the first video. And then this week, I knew that I wanted to do more videos, but I was trying to save it up and say, let's wait for something important to happen. And I knew that there was multiple new games that were going to be coming out this week. And I thought...
So does this mean that Phil can't call himself a one-man show anymore? A one-man band or whatever, because he's got someone fucking doing editing and stuff for him?
Hey, launch day montages of each game might actually do some wonders for the channel. Maybe someone would discover that I'm playing the game if I put out a montage rather than me playing the raw game. And so we have Mouse PI for Hire, where I went full noir with my face cam going gray, or I guess I should say monochrome. And we have a 40-minute montage of the first 3 hours of that game. And then I played Pragmata on Friday, and you can see the results. Absolutely terrifying, right? So there's about 26-minute montage of that, all right? And so I put both of those out, and admittedly, I wanted to do this as kind of a litmus test, right? If I do highlights of gameplay versus drama stuff, what would happen? Because let's be honest, this video right here is drama. This is me raging, crashing out, and quitting Street Fighter 6, and everyone loves drama. So of course, that does nearly 4,000 views in the week that it's live, right? So then I said, how would these videos do? As you can see, they did almost equally. Basically, a good audience of people checked it out to see the montage of what I'm doing in these games. And I'm curious, you know, will this work for every new release that I do? Would it give some more attention to what I'm doing? However, what I'd like to do is direct your attention to the raw gameplay videos below. As you can see, they're not doing very well. All right, you might say, well, is there...
What's new there?
A result of the games? I don't think so. The games are absolutely great, okay? But I don't know if it's people are just stealing my content and getting my footage up immediately before I can. I don't know if it's because I put up these montages that people just watched the montages and said, oh, now I don't have to watch the raw gameplay. I don't know. But for new releases, these are not doing well at all when it comes to the on-demand views. To be honest, I mean, this has been live almost 3 days, and it doesn't even have 500 views. That's pretty bad for a video game playthrough, okay? Just being honest with you. You can even take a look at current playthroughs I'm doing, like Pokemon Fire Red and other things. They're doing better. So why these two new games particularly aren't taking off with on-demand views, I have no idea. Other games that I'm playing are doing well. So it is a little confusing, all right? But notably, the one I would really like to direct your attention to is a video that I released 15 hours ago. That
drama stuff.
Absolutely no one expected, and I even talked about not even doing last week, okay? As you can see, the latest highlight video from DSP Gaming is my broken down, put together, edited thoughts on the Quartering versus Kino Casino feud that is currently going on right now, okay? So you might say, well, wait a minute, Phil shared his thoughts about that? When the hell was that? You may not even be aware. Fair enough. It's because I talked about it on my morning show on Friday. So unless you were here live for the morning show and you saw it in its entirety, you probably had no idea that I even discussed the topic, okay? So a really weird thing happened yesterday, okay? For the record, this video had already been done, but I didn't want to release it at the same time that I was releasing other videos because it would make sense to say dump the Pragmata montage and immediately dump this highlight video about that drama. They would be two videos competing for each other's attention. So basically what I did is I dropped the Pragmata video, I let it sit there for about 16, 18 hours, and then yesterday on my day off, I dropped the highlight video of my thoughts about this internet feud, okay?
You can do that on your day off? I thought you were so busy on your day off, Phil. You actually worked on your day off? Oh my god, how did you have the time? I thought you were busy doing real life stuff.
As I dropped the video, okay, the weirdest thing happened. It actually very quickly, not for a long time, but for a very short period of time, it hit the algorithm. And a couple YouTubers actually watched it right as it went live. I mean, one of them, I think his name is Camelot. He watched the video when it had less than 300 views. So it had just gone live, like within half an hour. And he watched it and reacted to it and he liked it. And then that sent his viewership over to check it out. And then more people checked it out. And then more people checked it out. Now, what's funny is you might say, oh, viral popularity. Are you kidding me? The video has 3,700 views. That's not viral popularity, okay, at all. But for the first time in ages, people on the internet saw one of my videos, said, oh, I'll check this out. And if you actually check out the video, you'll see hundreds of comments, hundreds of likes. People are like, oh, I really like this video. Phil has a good take.
Well, it's for God's sake, it's drama. People would fucking rather fucking watch a drama thing than your gameplay. There's a common denominator here. No one really gives a shit about your gameplay. I think that's the general crux of it. That's it. That's the gist of it. Exactly. Dabba Dragon's screen showed analytics. He's not going. He's fucking terrified to.
He's intelligent with the way he's speaking about the subject. The editing is good because the editor, for the record, put in supplemental information. So, for example, when I'm saying, oh, I had an interview with the Quartering, he showed a clip of me being interviewed by the Quartering. When I'm talking about working with Kino Casino, he has the clip playing. When he talks about things that the Quartering has done or the casino has done, he superimposes that over the screen so you can see the information I'm addressing live on the screen. So, to be honest, that clip is better than watching the Raw show because it has more information added to it that makes it better, if that makes sense. So far, the video's been live for 15 hours. Well, actually, I hadn't refreshed this. Hold on a second. Look at that. So the video's been live for 15 hours and currently has 3,800 views and climbing. Okay? So that's cool. Now, to be honest, I don't really think that I have a polarizing or strong take on the subject. I don't take sides in this take if you haven't seen it yet. I personally don't like Kino Casino, but also I'm honest about what I think about what's going on with the situation with the quartering. I also don't bring up any personal shit at all in it, which is funny because it seems like everyone else who talks about this topic has to bring up all this personal shit and like all this drama, and I'm like, I'm not even going to talk about that. I'm just going to talk about the situation, okay? So if you're
But you're not very clued up in the situation. Like, basically, I mean, like, you're patting yourself on the back for doing, like, the bare minimum here. Like, you saw a situation where the quartering is clearly in the wrong, you know what I mean? And you go on your stream and say quartering is wrong because they shouldn't do this bad thing, and then you're surprised that people are fucking saying, "Wow, Phil, great take." Like, this is like the easiest layup ever to get a W, effectively, you know. And you're fucking like, holy shit, it's you know. Look at the internet loves me, guys. Look, the internet loves me again. I had a fucking take that people agree with, you know. Everyone loves me. Look, Craig. The internet likes me again.
interested in it, give it a look. You might enjoy it, okay? You might not, but hopefully you will, all right? And if you do like it, then I hope that you'll give it a look, okay? Now, moving forward, will I continue to do highlight clips like this?
Yes.
So far, I'm pleased with the results. However, all right, I'll be honest here. You know, this is initial results, and I do hope that they get better, right? Like right now, having a highlight clip that did 3,000 views, 1,000 views, that's negligible, and it's not going to help the channel, okay? It's not. If I just do highlights and they get a couple thousand views each, it's really not a big deal, okay? What I really need is these views to start pulling in numbers, like 10,000 views, right? If I get 10,000 views every highlight clip, I'll actually start to get a new viewer base that will come watch my content. That's the goal. Will it ever get to that? That, honestly, is dependent on the YouTube algorithm and on people actually checking out these highlights. Because here is my fear, all right? These will start to get lost in the shuffle. Meaning, on a given day, for example, Friday, right? I uploaded the DSP morning show right here. Here's the actual raw video where I talked about the Kino Casino quartering situation, 475 views. So my opinion on that went from 475 views to 3,800 views and climbing because I did a highlight video of it, okay? So I uploaded the morning show. I uploaded 3 parts of Pragmata. Then I uploaded more gameplay on the late stream, right, which was Crimson Desert, 2 videos of Crimson Desert that are in this playlist. And then I did the daily wrap. And then at the end of the day, I uploaded the Pragmata montage, right? And this poses a problem. Because if I'm uploading these highlights, and it's the last upload of the day, at the very least, it'll get that little bit of boost of views because it is the last one of the day. But at the same time, if I've uploaded all those videos on that day, people might not see the highlight, right? So it's challenging. I'm really not sure what to do, all right, about it. Some people have suggested make a separate channel. That's an easy thing to say, but to make a new channel from scratch to try to build up a subscriber base, a viewer base to get it to even qualify for monetization is an arduous task in this modern era when you're not big, and I'm not big, okay? You might say, why don't you just repurpose one of your other channels? I could take DSP Throwback, and I could repurpose it to be DSP Highlights or DSP Clips or the King's Court or something like that, right? And then that could be that channel, admittedly. But that means sacrificing that channel, meaning if I ever want to go back to it, it's not that anymore, right? That also means that I have to redirect people to it, which could be a challenge. All right, and it means completely rebranding the channel and getting you guys to check out a channel that's basically brand new a third time. All right, so yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of questioning what to do moving forward. I like that the highlights seem to be working, but I don't know what to do with them. I'm pleased with the quality. First off, that's actually a question I would like to ask everyone, okay? What do you think about the quality of these highlights? Have you enjoyed the quality? And do you like these? Let's actually get some feedback now from the live audience. What is your opinion on these highlights, okay? What do you think?
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No!
How in the ever-loving fuck can we be 53 minutes behind live DSP and he's still talking about this subject? How, Sonny? How? How in the goddamn fuck can he still be talking about this fucking subject? That's not funny. No. Just fucking no.
Princess Luna says if you keep doing the highlight or the montage videos, people keep putting them, the algorithm will start to show those clip videos more frequently on their homepage. Okay?
You need patience, and you don't have patience.
Detractor says I love the quality and I like the format. They're great, says Bosnian Hog Hunter. Bryce says, I watched the quartering one, enjoyed it. I can tell pretty fast you didn't edit it. Yeah, see, I can edit, but I just don't have time to do it well. Like, if I edit, I'm going to do a half-assed bullshit job because I'm rushing. You know what I mean? Like, I know how to do the things that they're doing, to zoom the camera in, to superimpose the effects, the transitions. I could do it all, but that would take me ages. I don't have time to do it. So if I edit anything, you know, it's a hack job, just rushing, you know? Boo! But I think that the quality is excellent. I really like the quality of these videos. That's one of the things that I'm enjoying. Let me put it this way, all right? The problem for me right now is time and money investment. I don't have the time to do it myself, and the money that I'm investing to make these videos is going to far outshine any profits I make on them right now. Okay? Guess how much money I made on the Street Fighter video in 1 week. You ready for this? You ready? Let's do it. Here we go. $10. I made $10 on that Street Fighter. Whoops. I made $10. Ignore that cup of coffee. That was very distracting. I made $10 on the Street Fighter video.
Well, Phil, it all boils down to... It's simply about this. How much are you paying your editor against how much are you fucking making in the fucking content? You know, it's as simple as that, Phil. Is it worth paying someone to edit this if you're not going to make enough money to make a profit? You know? I mean, some editors will charge different things. You know what I mean? The editor you're using right now might charge you a flat rate per video. I don't know. I don't quite understand what sort of agreement you have. Usually, I mean, also, it depends as well. Like, also, bigger content creators do have also more, more, you know, like, they'll have people they reach out to, and they'll, it's just, it depends entirely. You know what I mean? Like, it's Jesus, man. But why the hell is this the audience's fucking problem? Kilop is getting, Kilop is escaping, fucking flee. you jammy bastard. Oh hell, man. Oh, but it's just, Jesus Christ, man, Phil, just get on with it. Just get on with the fucking show. Just, I mean, why are you trying to make this your audience's fucking burden?
I paid a lot more for that video than I made on it. If that makes...
Well, there we go. Confirmation. He paid a lot more. Wait, you paid somebody. How much did you... How much... Wait. I mean, Phil, since you're sharing the details, how much did you pay for the editing? Come on, Phil, please, fess up.
Makes sense, okay? So, my hope is that the highlights are going to grow, they're going to get more attention on the channel, and eventually the upfront investment that I'm making now to have these videos produced is going to actually pan out and help the business long term. There's no guarantee of that. This all could be a money pit. This could be that every week I put out a few highlights, and after a few weeks I realize they're only gonna get 1,000 views, and wow, I just threw all this money away, and there's nothing I can do about it. Okay? So, it could work out, it might not. This is all an experiment. And this is one of the important things you need to do when you have a business and you have the means. I want you to understand, guys, this is something that I've wanted to do for a very long time. Okay? I just didn't have the means. Okay? Now, because of you, I actually have the means. Does that make sense? Because so many of you are supporting my content on a daily basis, I can now experiment with something like this and see, hey, will this help the channel take off? Will this get more eyes? That quartering, versus Kino Casino video absolutely is getting new eyes on this channel that never were watching it before. Now, will those eyes stick around? Or will they come by and be like, oh, well, Phil doesn't do drama all the time? Well, that's all I care about. I'll come back later, or maybe never come back, and then they leave immediately. That very well could be. I mean, that's pretty much what happened with the Asmongold bump that I got back in the fall. You had thousands and thousands of people. Over 9,000 people subscribed to DSP Gaming. How many people are actively coming by every day to watch? Maybe 500, if that. You know what I mean? They didn't all stick around. Bruh. And that could be exactly the same thing that will happen, is I get a bump and people start coming for a week or two and they don't come back at all, right? So, what do you think? I think personally it's a good experiment, it's a good attempt. All right. Joseph says, I think they're both good. The actual playthrough for games I know I like, and we'll watch clips for ones I'm on the fence about. There you go. Soul at 2 a.m. says, true, the single video made only $10, but how many people that have not seen your content before will now be more likely to check out your live streams and possibly even donate? That's a good question. That actually is the question. If we had the answer to that question, then I would know if what I'm doing is worth it or not, right? Because we don't know if people watching those highlights are actually now going to tune in and support the content moving forward, or if they just watch the one clip and then they move on and never come back, right? So I guess we'll see, okay? All right, so the experiment is running. The question is, will it work? And also, how much do I work on this and how many videos do I put out, say, in a week? Like right now, this week, I have a 4-day streaming week. Let's get into the next topic. This is a good transition. Okay? I have a 4-day streaming week. Today, I'm playing Mouse PI for Hire and RimWorld. It may be the final stream of RimWorld, depending on how it goes. Tomorrow, I'm playing more Pragmata, and we're pairing that with Pokemon. And then Wednesday, we're doing Dragon Quest, and we're pairing that with Crimson Desert. And then Thursday, one stream will be Pragmata or Mouse PI, and the other stream will be the other game, and that's the week. I'm actually off Thursday and Friday of this week for personal reasons. But when I come back on Saturday, I'm doing a 7-day streaming extravaganza. 7 straight days, no breaks, uninterrupted stream marathon. I'm just kidding.
No, I don't care. No, no, we don't want that. So Phil is going to be streaming 7 days, as it says, you know, next week. So he's going to be here, you know, 20th, 21st, 22nd. He's off the 23rd and the 24th. He is back for the 25th, the 26th, the 27th, and the 28th, the 29th, the 30th. And then Friday the 1st, of course, will be the end of his 7-day marathon week, which is his Big a Man marathon. Yeah, it's, for God's sake, it's going to be awful. No. I mean, I seen Mark O'Shaughnessy, I seen what he said earlier on. Mark O'Shaughnessy's birthday is on Saturday the 2nd of May. They said in the stream chat. So Mark O'Shaughnessy gets to pick the bingo number on Friday, May the 1st, you know. Because it's their birthday the following day. But yeah, there you go. Just make sure you remind me on closer to the time, Mark. And yeah, we'll have you pick the bingo card for that, you know. But also, I mean, that's all saying down the line. That's miles away in the future. For now, we're just, you know, focusing on now. But yeah, you let me know on, you know, very close to the time, and I'll make sure I don't forget.
I would never do that. That's crazy. At my age, I'd be dead. All right. But it's 7 straight days of streaming, all culminating. Get this. At the very end of that week, we're going to be doing a very special event, which I didn't add to my screen yet. Okay, hold on. Hold on 1 second. We have a very special event.
Remember, this still makes Cat cry, apparently.
That's going to take place at the end of next week. Not this week, but next week. On May 1st, a DSP mega busting... Mega busting marathon here on DSP Gaming, where I'm going to be playing Mega Man 8, finishing it, and then 9, and then maybe 10, depending on time permitting. So 6 straight days of constant gameplay streams of new releases, old playthroughs, going through everything, and then at the end, a big marathon on May 1st. Okay? That's exciting. All right, that's absolutely exciting. I hope that
No, it's fucking not. It sounds fucking awful. Sonny said I'm a big Star Wars fan. Do I get to pick May the 4th, be with you, and Revenge of the 5th? For fuck's sake. Nah, I mean... Nah. Nah. I don't want to piss off the Trekkies, you know? By showing special fucking preference to the Star Wars fans, you know? So we'll just say no.
You guys will join me for that. Now, since this is a shorter streaming week, you've heard the things that I'm doing. What do I even possibly make as a highlight? I don't know. So I have to think about it. And the thing is, things can change. Like, for example, there may be game news that happens during the course of this week. There may be other topics that I want to discuss, some new drama I want to address. Who knows, right? I may actually want to do a highlight out of nowhere, or maybe I don't want to do any highlights this week. I don't know. I'll tell you right now, I want to leave that video as my highlighted video because in 15 hours, it's bringing in some views. And who knows, maybe in 2-3 days, the video would get the 10,000 views that I'm looking for, or maybe it'll just die out within 24 hours and get no more views at all. I don't know. We'll have to see how the video really performs, right? But I'm curious how things will go this week. And obviously, we'll have to think of some ideas or topics or whatever. I'll think, obviously. And if I think of a good highlight, I'll see if I can get my my editor to work on it. Okay? So there you have it. That's what's going on with that. Okay?
I am kind of curious what they're kind of going with. Like, there's no reason why Phil couldn't have gone onto like a website called Fiverr and tried to get a cheap editor. Like, somebody probably would have been willing to have edited this for him for like... I imagine he's paying more money than he should be paying for whoever's doing the editing for him now. You know? Whether it is fucking Lummox or not, who fucking knows? You know? But, Jesus Christ, man. This is crazy. I mean, remember though, apparently Darziak, Phil's former editor, apparently Phil also paid them in some capacity. You know? I am looking forward to Prophet's fucking video. When Prophet starts making content again soon, I am looking forward to seeing their them, you know, talk to Darzak and discussions with Darzak as well and all that stuff. But yeah. And it's, some people will edit for free. I don't think Phil would trust that though. Phil probably wouldn't trust people offering to do it for free, you know? But he'd probably think they'd have some sort of ulterior motive or some pish, you know?
Exactly right. Princess Luna says, I would not oversaturate highlights, then they'll just become summaries. I want to do a highlight like for a new playthrough or a notable thing that happened in a playthrough, like me rage quitting Street Fighter. I don't want every single day to put out a highlight like that. I actually don't think it's needed. I want people to know about what's the exciting things going on. If I'm doing a show like this, and I have an interesting topic that I want to...
What you're trying to say is that you're not expecting anything exciting or worth highlighting to happen this week to you. Do you understand how much you it's almost like he's aware that his streams are usually fucking not worth fucking really highlighting, you know? I mean, he's literally, he's talking about the next 4 days of content creation, and he's like, I don't think we'll have anything worth highlighting. Then why is it worth watching then?
To break out and have people know about separately, then I think a highlight is in order. I don't want it to be just arbitrarily every day there's a highlight video. And to be quite frank with you, I don't think I want to pay that much either, because, you know, Like I said, I'm paying someone to do this. This is not free. This is me paying for work. And therefore, you know, I'm not making, those videos aren't making money enough to even pay for the work yet. I'm not going to be dumping money on this every single day. It has to be a reason to do it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, oh yeah, that's true too. So the King Gaming says, what about wrapping up a highlight for big games with a review score? Let's say, for example, I finish a game and I have final thoughts. I could summarize my final thoughts, and maybe the editor could take some gameplay clips of said game, superimpose them into that a broken out highlight video, and this could be DSP's review / final thoughts on so-and-so. You're absolutely right. That could be a good style video for the channel. I think that would work. So good stuff. All right. Now, what I'd like to do next is talk about the 2 new games from last week and my thoughts on them. But before we get to that, we got to ask for some money. Ladies and gentlemen, please support the content today. All right. First of all, if you're watching on YouTube, please like the stream. The engagement is key, especially now when I have highlight videos on the channel. All right. We got to get attention on the channel. Please like the stream if you're watching on YouTube today. But outside of that, let's get support for the content, right? You guys know what you can do. If you're on the YouTube side, you can do a super chat, you can become a member, you can give some memberships to the community. If you're on the Kick side, you can send some kicks, you could do a sub or send some gifted subs, or you can do a tip via PayPal using the PayPal link in the description of the stream or video, or you just type !tip into the chat. Let's go right now. Let's get our first support of the new week. Let's get it rolling in, and let's do some shout outs right now.
I could have sworn somebody sent him some like bits already. I am certain I saw earlier on somebody sent him like some bits on Kick. You know? Like, hold on. Let me just it happened near the start, I think. Like if I just give me a wee second here, I just see here briefly. I could have sworn I saw somebody send him some fucking kicks near the start of the fucking thing. I'm not going to spend too much fucking time on this, but I could have sworn he got some money sent to him already on Kick.
I'm getting tired. All right, I give up. You know, it's not also desperate that I have to do that, but you know, it would be nice to get some attention.
Jesus fucking Christ, man! Holy fucking shit! He is actually fucking legitimately waiting for somebody to give him some money. And Princess Luna, the fucking dumbass that they fucking are, sent a membership to get him to shut the fuck up and move on.
On the channel and get some support. I'm just saying. Princess Luna just gifted a membership. Princess Luna, thank you for the first contribution of the week. Appreciate that very much. I'm sure YouTube will hand that out momentarily. Thank you, Princess Luna. I appreciate that very much. $3 towards the next highlight video. There you go. Very, very nice. All right, let's now get into the topics at hand. I want to talk about both new releases that I played last week. We will start off with the Mouse PI for Hire. So I had no idea what really to expect about this game besides it looks like a cartoon. That's all I knew. All right, everyone's like, oh, is it like Cuphead? What, are you crazy? The game is nothing like Cuphead. It's not even that genre. It's a first-person shooter, okay? But what kind of a first-person shooter, right? Well, basically, it is a throwback to the old days of first-person shooters. It plays very similarly to a game like Doom or Wolfenstein 3D, you know, even Duke Nukem to some extent. The difference is that it has some modern elements. For example, you can actually look up and down. Those games, you literally couldn't even look up and down. You were just shooting straight endlessly. But you can look around in the environment. There's a lot of hidden stuff. It's all about looking and exploring. You want to find these secrets and hidden items so that you can have the currency and things to do upgrades and the like. You know, you want to be discovering the things that are important to be able to do said upgrades. If not, then, you know, you're going to have low-level weapons and everything for the whole playthrough, which obviously you don't want. The story is very interesting.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Thank you very much to Puddy for popping their 30-month Bingo Baddie membership. You know, very kind of need to there you go. You've been a Bingo Baddie for 30 months. Jesus Christ, man. I honestly, I feel old seeing that. It feels weird to say that, but I feel old seeing that fucking amount of time so as I remember. But I really do appreciate that. It's very kind of indeed. So 3 more new or renewed memberships we get a free space for the Bingo card, just saying. So yeah, I was like, if you're currently a member, you might be able to do what Puddy did and pop your own Bingo Baddie membership message, and that would also help us towards a free space so we get 3 more of those. I'm just saying. Also, 75 likes as well.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
If we get 75 likes, we get 3 more free spaces on top of that, and we get to hear some trumpets playing. Thank you very much to Taco for popping their 30-month Bingo Baddie membership message with a DSP thumbs up emoji. So there we go. If we get 10 more likes, we get 3 more free spaces on the bingo board. So yeah, there we go. The sooner we get the fucking full house, the sooner we can escape the bad man. How do you pop a membership message? If you're a member, I mean, I don't actually know. Apparently there's a thing where, I mean, can somebody, I have no idea. To Taco or Puddy, can you please tell how you pop your membership messages if for members? I don't know personally, but yeah, apparently some sort of way you can fucking pop it, and you can include a wee message as well, apparently as well, like Taco hasn't done there. So yeah, I mean, hopefully somebody will tell you how to fucking do it. I would if I could, but I don't know how.
As you probably expect from a game called Mouse PI for Hire, which is all black and white and gritty, it has a film noir style to it. It's a detective story where you're investigating a series of happenings and who's, behind all of this stuff. Is there a conspiracy? Is there weird stuff going on? And already in the 3 hours I've played, I've fought gangsters and criminals, I fought crazy cultists, and then I fought killer robots. And that was just the first, 3 stages. So today, as we play more, I have absolutely no clue what we're going to end up going up against. The game also has mini games and different things in it. Like there's a card game that's like a baseball game. And that's based on collectible cards that you can either buy or find in the game. So it's pretty complex from what I'm seeing. It looks
Come
like
the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Thank you, Versus Destroyer, for popping there 16 months big goodbye messages saying what you got to do is be positive and donate. There you go. Thank you, Destroyer, for that. There we go. But yeah, apparently, as people said, you click the dollar sign. If you can pop it as a member, there'll be an extra option to kind of pop your little membership message. There you go. Yeah, good stuff indeed. But yeah, I didn't know. I don't have membership. I can't get a membership. I can't receive a membership. You know what I mean? So I can't do that. So yeah. Let Sonny pick a bingo number on May the 4th, or he will use a dark side to break something. Sonny's always trying to fucking break things, man. Those days are gone though. Sonny is not. I'm just going to say this outright. Sonny is no longer capable of breaking things on my channel. They had fun before doing it, but those days are long fucking gone. Not that but yeah, it's never going to happen again. Okay. But I might let I might let Sonny fucking pick something in the 4th anyway, just to fucking I don't want to fucking tense fate or anything. So yeah, but still, that's a long way away. I'll fucking decide later on. So one more new Origin membership, we get a free space.
Pretty darn unique and good game. I'll even say the music, very old-timey and fun, and Troy Baker does a great job playing Jack Pepper, the protagonist and PI. That's the namesake of the game. So great game, having a great time with it. Cannot wait to play more. I was very pleasantly surprised because I wasn't expecting much from the game, and the fact that the game is so good so far and so early, and I'm like, ooh, well, that's a good thing, right? So, more of that coming on today's stream. What about Pragmata, the new game from Capcom that was lost in development hell there? If you remember, Pragmata was originally announced in 2020 and had all these development woes and things that happened. It got delayed till 2022, then 2023. For 2026, it's finally out, okay? To be honest with you, it also is a refreshing and pleasant surprise because it's pretty unique. It looks like it would be Dead Space, all right? And it has kind of a cool plot where AI is running rampant and robots are out of control and you're on a space station, you're trying to figure out what went awry there. But as you're playing, you realize it is a unique gameplay style. You have to solve puzzles while you also fight. So to explain this, basically what happens is an enemy comes at you. You can shoot it, but if you do, it does almost no damage. What you need to do is hack the enemy. And if you hack the enemy, it opens up all its weak points, and then you can shoot it for way increased damage. You're talking shooting it 20, 30 times or shooting it 4 times. Pretty big differential there. So what is the hacking minigame? When you look at the enemy, an actual box opens up where it's a hacking minigame. You have to move around a grid in a certain order and stuff. And it's pretty fun and intuitive. I like it. It's something that's simple, but something that can be a little tricky if you're doing it on the fly and you're tense because a bunch of enemies are coming at you at once. It's going to get more challenging and daunting during the course of the game, I can already tell. Like, for example, during the first boss, I'd get distracted by doing the minigame, and then the boss would hit me like dash into me, and I should have dodged it. I didn't even think to dodge because I was doing the puzzle minigame, right? So that's the kind of game it is. It's good. It's unique. And again, much like Mouse PI for Hire, again, a lot of exploration needed because your upgrade items and things are hidden in the environment. So the more careful you are, the more observant you are, the more opportunity you'll have to upgrade your equipment and have a better time with the game. So taking your time and exploration is absolutely positively the key to success, right? So, another good game. Graphically performing well. Story is interesting and intriguing. If anything, the only thing I will say, the voice acting for the girl, all right, Diana, it's obnoxious. Why? It's another one of these cases where they have a girl being voice acted by an adult woman. You can 100% tell it's an adult woman doing the voice acting, and it sounds like a VTuber. Now, maybe VTubers are your thing, and if they are, more power to you. This cutesy anime-ish style of talking, to me, it's like nails on a chalkboard. It's very annoying, all right? That's my personal preference, not yours. It's okay if you enjoy the VTuber style, then you'll probably really like this voice actress in Pragmata. For me, I'd rather put my balls into a vice and squeeze, because it just is so painful hearing an adult woman saying, oh my god, can we please act our age, right?
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
Thank you very much to Ulapots for popping their 17 months bingo by me, saying, I so joy free spaces, thumbs up, chair go room. There's no sign of Jade yet, there's no Jade, no, until Jade shows up and fills aside to Jade, we don't get to go to the room, no go Jade. But we do have a free space courtesy of you popping that, very kindly indeed. That's our 6th free space on the bingo game. Thank you for the 5. Thank you for the free space courtesy of you guys popping your messages, is very kind of you indeed. So there we go. I think currently we have 6 free spaces, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are 7 away currently from a full house. But if we do get 75 likes, that would go down to 4. because we get free spaces with 75 likes. So if we can get 75 likes, we get 3 more free spaces, and we play some trumpets to fucking celebrate.
So, excuse me. So, yeah, outside of that, I like the game. So I can't wait to play it more. I'm happy that even though it's only a 4-day streaming week, I'll be playing both Mouse PI for Hire and Pragmata twice to get good progress in each game, you know, 5-6 hours each. You know, even though it's a short week, that's good. So I'm excited for that. I hope you are too. Also, I'll say this, if you haven't heard, they're not very long games. Pragmata is anywhere from 12 to 15 hours long, and Mouse PI for Hire can be 12 to 20 hours long. It really depends on how much optional content you seek. And you know me, I like to explore. I like to take my time. So likely, I will find a whole bunch of stuff and take my time and play them for a couple of weeks. But this is good because these are games that are going to feel fresh and interesting, but they're not going to overstay their welcome, right? Today, so many games are, 40, 50, 70, 100-hour open worlds. Dude, how long do you want to see a YouTuber play them? How many streams do you want to tune into on DSP Gaming, right? I mean, it's crazy. You want them to actually have an ending at some point. And it seems like these games are paced well, that they will actually hit that point and not feel like they're played out. So I like both games. I'm excited for both. Man, I'm happy that I have an awesome controller. I mean, this is a good money investment. Even though this is like a $200 controller, this is the Razer Wolverine X.
That blows my mind. Spending $200 on a fucking controller. Like, I guess if this is your job, I get it. But I don't think I would ever spend that amount of fucking money on a fucking video game controller. Holy shit. Mookie, what did you fucking do? I think I just frightened my neighbors again. what did you do? I'm very curious all of a sudden. Did you just like yell and angry when Phil saying something? Like did a bad man make you fucking make a strange noise out of annoyance? Holy shit, man. Oh, I'm Jesus. David Ryan says, I know a streamer, older person, who's taken 20-25 hours on Resident Evil 9, a 10-hour game, but she's having fun, and she's just charming, so no one cares. It's not a time DSP. Sure, yeah. Well, I'm sure they're not fucking using that extra time to try and elicit money from their fucking audience, you know? People who take their fucking time playing a game, it's good. I mean, let's be like, I'm not just trying to make it about myself or anything. I like to take the time playing Hitman. You know? I try and fucking make sure when I'm playing Hitman, especially do like the freelancer Hitman, you know what I mean? I'm trying to complete all the objectives. I can do things that you complete the objectives a lot quicker? Yes, you fucking can. But that I wouldn't like complete the optional bonus objectives as well. You know what I mean? I could just like, you know, I could just easily go into the fucking like every level and just like fucking go straight for the fucking targets, pop them all in the fucking head, and then like run like fucking just shoot everyone away. You know, that's a possibility for sure. But I mean, I tend to like take my time. I mean, I do enjoy taking my time and try and do things in as professional a manner as possible. I mean, and try and get every objective fucking nailed. You know, actually, that's just me though. You know. And Sonny's saying, did you hear about the 90-year-old woman? The police raided her because she didn't answer her phone as she was trying to beat her record in the game. I did not hear about that. Wait, a 92-year-old woman got accidentally swatted as a wellness check because she was busy trying to beat her own record. That's fucking insane. And Mookie shouted very, very loudly. YouTube chat didn't like it. Yeah. Jesus, man. Your neighbour should fucking just get, usually. I mean, I don't understand. Your neighbours should appreciate you being loud as much as the Bingo crew and enjoy you being loud. We enjoy a loud Mookie, you know? Everyone always gets happier when they hear Mookie in a Scottish soundboard, you know what I mean? So yeah, your neighbours just fucking need to have better taste in my opinion, you know?
I'm Scottish!
Basically that.
Pro? Wait. The hell is it called? I don't even know the name of it.
Oh yeah, but yeah, the point I was making before, I wouldn't spend this amount of money on a fucking controller, for me personally, because I think that's way too much fucking money. Like, it's just way too much. I'm still using my busted ass, like, PS4 controller, which is like fucking, like, just, you know, I think anything new controller. It's working kinda, but it's definitely showing its age.
I know this is not a paid product placement, I'm just giving you my honest opinion. The Razer Wolverine Pro 8K PC, okay? I love this controller. It seems to work for every genre of game that I've...
Who fucking cares? Mookie said, my neighbour's an English Jad and I'm a very loud Scottish woman with an aggressive voice. I terrify them. Okay. I'm gonna just put this to bed once and for all, okay? Okay? I'm gonna do a poll. Okay?
YouTube doesn't care. Illegal, immoral, harmful, fucking toxic. This is
okay? We're doing a poll in the stream chat. Would you like Mookie as a neighbour? I think Mookie's neighbours need better taste. So I've got a poll going in the stream chat. Would you like Mookie as a neighbour? You know? So there we go. The answers are yes and absolutely. There's your two options right there, okay? And we'll see what fucking wins, you know? I'm pretty sure most people would enjoy having Moki as a fucking neighbour. I think they would appreciate the fucking loudness that comes from you sometimes.
I've been playing. It feels great. I love the thumbstick placement. It's like the Xbox controller. It's a super lightweight. The battery life is exceptionally good. The face buttons are super duper good. Much better than when I was using the Xbox Elite 2 controller. These face buttons are nice and good on the thumb. I'm not getting blisters on my thumb like I was using that controller playing Silksong. I love the triggers. They're adjustable. So they can either be like little resistance or tons of resistance, depending on what you want. There's even more programmable buttons on the thing I'm not using. Like there's a ton of extra buttons. So I love it. All right. And I hope that more people will check it out. Even though it's a super expensive controller, I recommend it. I'm so happy to have this playing all these new releases now because it allows me to have a great control experience no matter what genre of game that I'm playing. Okay. And no, I'm not looking for a Razer sponsorship either before someone says, oh, he's plugging it because he hopes that they'll contact him. No. I like sharing positive experiences with my audience when I have them so that you guys can know if it's something that you should check out, okay? The hell is this?
Who fucking
dangling
cares?
wire under my desk. Hold on a second here. I look like Keith Olbermann? No, Keith Olbermann looks like me. That's how it works. I'm the one that they're all copying. Anyway. All right. So that's my opinion on both new games. Well, the Denim Detractor has just tipped me $2.01. Says thank you for all of the streams. There you go. Denim Detractor is our first tipper of the week. Let's get that up on the leaderboard. Amazing. Why it's $2.01, I have no idea. Okay. So, I've covered almost everything that I want to cover. Okay? There's just two quick things that I want to plug. Plug number one is that tomorrow... Oh, I have an important update about tomorrow's stream. And then something else to talk about. So, number one. Tomorrow's first stream may start late. It's not a guarantee.
What? Excuse the fuck out of me? Why, Phil?
But it's a possibility. You might say, why? There's a circumstance outside of my control. It's just one of those annoying things that you gotta roll with. So, I may be busy all the way up to and through 12:30 p.m. tomorrow. Or it may not happen at all and I could be on time and we're normally fine. I have...
maybe it's the sort of thing that's happened before where I mean... Is this not a sort of thing that doesn't this HOA come by and like check his alarms are working or something? Like every like every once a year or every half year or some pish, don't they like schedule some sort of thing where they check like alarms are working properly or some crap? I don't know what it is.
I have no clue, and it's outside of the circumstances of my control. I can't make something happen here. I'm just kind of at the mercy of something that's going on. All right. So tomorrow.
Thank you, Phil. We did that.
Burger.
There we go.
Let's flex, Frog. Come on. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. I'll shout that out in a second. So tomorrow, I may or may not start the stream at exactly the right time. If it's going to be late, I'll let you all know. I'll post up on my X account and also on my post tab here on the channel so you know that I'm going to be late. Okay?
If Phil's late, then I guess we'll just fucking have some fun. You know, I'll still schedule bingo for the usual time, you know. And if Phil is late, then maybe I'll just fucking play some random Hitman shit before. Like, I just fucking do that. Random impromptu Hitman gameplay while I wait for the bad man to fucking show or something, you know?
Cool. Just so you know. All right. After whatever happens, I'll start streaming. If we need to do the shortest morning show in human history or even just skip the morning show, we will. Because I want to get a good amount of Pragmata gameplay in.
Oh, boy. Bingo might be at risk tomorrow, then.
So we'll see tomorrow how things go. It's very possible nothing will change and we'll have a full morning show and Pragmata. It won't be a big deal, all right? But also, at the end of the first stream tomorrow, I'm doing DSP Tries It, the Jack in the Box anniversary meal. I'm actually not sure what they're calling it. Hold on. Hold on a second. Let me find its formal name, okay? Because it's an interesting combo. Let me find it here. They're calling it the Smashed Jack Sliders Munchie Meal, okay? It includes 2 of their new Smashed Jack Slider Burgers, 2 of Jack's famous tacos, a medium curly fries, or you can substitute something in place of the curly fries if you want. I'm not sure if I will or won't. We'll see. And a drink in a collectible Jack Pin and Surprise cup, and each cup has a chance to win $75,000 to celebrate Jack in the Box's 75th anniversary as a fast food chain. I had...
he's probably going to win that. Phil's is the person that would win that. Oh, well, surely if you're a DoorDash driver, you would just, like, check the cup before you deliver it. And then just say, fuck this guy. Like, if you're DoorDashing that, surely as a DoorDash driver, it is your duty to fucking look at that cup before you hand it out to who you're delivering it to.
I had no clue that they had been around for 75 years. That's pretty crazy. So we're going to do this tomorrow. I mean, that's interesting because I'll be tasting not only this new burger, but their tacos again. Last time I tried their tacos, I hated them. All right. And some of their fries and drink. We'll see. It'll be a fun meal to do together for DSP Tries It and to see if I win $75,000. Maybe I will. If I win $75,000, then maybe the issue of the editor making videos for me won't be a big deal. Okay? We'll have to see. We'll have to see if I win. So... Oh, that's tomorrow. So tomorrow's first stream may be delayed. If it starts late, I'll let you know. We may or may not do the morning show, but we will have Progmata, and we're going to do DSP Tries It tomorrow, okay? So that's why I wanted to throw out there, just so you know what's going on. But also, yes, I do want to announce, this is official now. On May 1st, I will actually be doing the DSP's
Mega Busting
Marathon here on DSP Gaming, all right? And we're going to be playing Mega Man 8 and finishing it, because we're already halfway into it. I think we're actually into either the right before or the Wily Boss stages. I'm not sure. And then we're going to be doing Mega Man 9. If we have time, we'll do Mega Man 10. Yes, I'll be drinking during it. Yes, there'll be food and festivities during it. Yes, there'll be special animations. It's going to be a big hoopla that day, okay? So I hope you'll join me for that on May 1st. That's a week from this coming Friday.
Nope.
Okay? All right. I have plugged everything I wanted to plug. Let's do shout-outs. Positive Content is the first sub of the week over on Kick. So let's get Positive Content up on the leaderboard for the very first sub of the week. Thank you. I do want to point out that on Kick, there is now the capability of doing anonymous subs. This just got fixed, I guess, last week. Because previously you used to try to do an anonymous sub so no one would know who's gifting the sub, and it would immediately expose your identity anyway in a pop-up message. Well, they fixed it. So now you can do anonymous contributions if you like my content and you want to do it completely anonymously. Anonymous subs on Kick is a great way to do that, and it works, okay? Just want to throw that out there if anyone's interested. Okay. All right, someone tipped $2 talking about my May 1st marathon. Yes, I'm excited too. It's going to be great. I cannot wait for May 1st. It's going to be an exciting return to classic Mega Man games, right? It's going to be a good time. All day long, we're going to be mega busting on May 1st. Very nice. All right. Cool. All right, so here's the deal. I've now gotten through all the topics I wanted to talk about. We're done. So now, let's see what you guys want to talk about. Tag me in either chat. Let's see what you want to discuss. I'll do shout-outs for contributions. We'll just chill and enjoy each other's company. And when we get bored, we'll end the show, and we'll start with Mouse BI for Hire. Okay?
Boring.
Right. So what are we doing? What is my favorite food? I don't have one. I'm someone that likes moderation but variety. I don't like to just do one thing all the time, so I don't like one food more than all others. Zelosity says the flag in the background has me dead. The flag in the back? What flag? There's a flag behind me? Was there a flag on the screen? Mandel says, did I see any good movies lately? Oh, let me think. So I saw Scream 7. I thought that was okay. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. It was decent for a Scream movie. What else? I did see a movie recently. What the hell was it? Oh, you know what I saw? John Carpenter's The Fog. That really old 1980s horror movie. It's cheesy, but it was actually entertaining. It's very 80s. It's super 80s. Everything about it. The acting, the clothing, everything at the time. It's all 80s stuff. Like, wow. But it was pretty...
Well, wasn't it made in the fucking 80s? Was that not why it's such an 80s movie? Because it was made in the fucking 80s? Or was that wrong? Apparently, if we get 3 more likes on the bingo stream, we get 3 more free spaces. It's not just 1 free space. We get 3 free spaces for 75 likes. So if we get 75 likes, 3 more free spaces, which means we'll be 1 away from a full house after that, you know? Bingo could almost be complete and done today if we get 75 likes on the bingo.
Pretty entertaining to see an old horror movie like that, because I don't think I've ever seen it. There you go. No, I'm not watching WrestleMania. I have 0 interest in pro wrestling. I don't watch it. Opinions on the new Tomodachi game. I can't have any because I haven't played it. Here's the thing. I'm interested in a couple things that are going on right now. Tomodachi, Living the Life, right? Or Living the Dream, just released. Do I want to play it? Yes. I think I can make good content with it. Can I play it? No. I'm too busy. I'm juggling too many games. Once we start wrapping up some of these playthroughs, all right? Notably, if we finish Dragon Quest in the next 2 to 3 weeks, if we decide whether or not we're going to continue with RimWorld, okay, we might have streams to play it. The other thing is Vampire Crawlers comes out tomorrow, and I'm interested in playing it. I want to play it, and I don't have time. So we have 2 games right now that are just looming that I want to play, but we need time to do it, so we have to focus on the games we're playing first, okay? Cool. Dumb questions I'm just going to ignore. Let's see here. I don't have favorite or least favorite races in Elder Scrolls. I don't think I've played Elder Scrolls enough to even have any kind of affinity to a race. Let's see.
Haven't you played it multiple times? Or is that like Skyrim? I don't know. Anyway, we have 75 likes. We get 3 more free spaces because you guys have liked the stream 75 times. That is fantastic. All of a sudden we have 9 free spaces. And obviously to celebrate getting free spaces for you guys liking the stream, how about we get some fucking trumpets playing here? One more time! Take that, you bald bitch. Thank you very much, guys, for liking the stream 75 times with the 3 more free spaces on the bingo board. It means we just need Phil to say or do one or more of these things, and we have one bingo for today.
How long has it been since I smoked any pot? Since I was a teenager. Can I play the Jesus Simulator?
Remember Bomb?
My biggest fans are idiots.
And just like that, we're done. Sonny has gifted 5 members to the channel. Very kindy indeed, Sonny. Those memberships have gone to Evil Eddie R, Anne Hoffman, Mobile Nasty, a Rocket Man, and Tushar. So make sure, if you just got a membership there, make sure you thank Sonny for gifting you that membership. And of course, thank you very much, Sonny, for getting those memberships. Very kindy indeed, with one bingo, and we are free from the bad man for today. Good stuff indeed. Let's tick off the squares. We've got 10 free spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There we go.
House. Oh boy, how exciting. Anyway,
counting with King Jad. There we go. 1, 2. Anyway, we got, yeah. And yeah, so no, I am not doing a second card. Phil is just, this has been massive. A second cards work when Phil seems to have a lot to still talk about. The fact that he's in full Q&A mode, where he's stalling like crazy, waiting for money to come in, and he has no talking points, there's no benefit at all to doing a second card, you know? If he still has like plenty of topics that he wants to fucking rattle off, and it means there's going to be a lot, you know, less dead air because he's got a talking point, you know. But nah, when he's literally in like Q&A mode where he's just basically waiting for the money, then a second card would be very detrimental and a waste of fucking time. Yeah, for absolute certainty, you know. So yeah, but we're done with the bad man, and current DSP is on $32. Is he playing the game yet, or is he still like stalling for money? He's playing the game. Okay, Phil is currently playing the game, so there you go. But yeah, we're done with the bad man, you know.
Yeah.
This is live DSP right here, and yeah, he'll be concerned. Oh, is that a burger? He just wait. Was that a burger? They have burgers in this game. Oh my! Look at that! Look at that, a robust burger. Oh my. No wonder he likes this game so much. It has some burgers. There you go. But yeah, $32 for the bad man so far. And what's this? Hold on. What? I thought, but nah. Okay, we're done with the bad man for the fuck it. Go away, bad man. We have a full house, which means we get to celebrate by having some marbles getting played. Now, before I get the marbles game loaded up, let me very quickly check first to see if we have any fresh, brand new comments to add to the list of marbles that we currently have. Let's have a wee look here. I don't think we have any brand new comments here. So I just want to make sure this to be certain here. No, we're good. We can just get straight into fucking marbles. Good stuff indeed. Let me boot up the game then, and we'll get started with some marbles. And then afterwards we'll fuck off. I'm in 2 minds. I mean, I've been really enjoying playing the Hitman stuff lately, but I don't know if I want to do a stream after the bingo's done. I mean, I do enjoy playing again, don't get me wrong, but I'm a bit wary. We'll see when bingo ends. We'll see what the time's like, you know. I'm in 2 minds, but you know, I am conscious that tomorrow's, you know, I'm back to work tomorrow, you know what I mean? I'm up early for work, you know. So I'm very conscious of that, you know what I mean? But at the same time, though, I really do enjoy playing that, man. Anyway, we'll cross that bridge later. It's at random here, and the course that's been picked for us today is called Lucky Limited Abduction. Was made by Mod Daddy Richard, made the course. It has a 35% elimination rate and has an average finish time of just over 3.5 minutes, so there we go. Good stuff indeed. So there we are. So let's get straight into this. 108 marbles, only one can win. Who's going to win the full house today? And which marble will win? What you could win one of 3 prizes here. You could win a Scottish Soundboard pass, you could win a full house ticket, or you could win an intro shout out. All the marbles are over here. What the fuck's this doing over here? What the hell are you? You're a portal. And you're a portal. What the fuck's this? Why are you? Why the portal? Is this decoration? Are these decorational portals? I bloody hope so. So you go down here, you go down there, and then yeah, then you go over here, then you go through here, over through Tumble Dryer of Doom, you go down there. It's actually interesting. The course is actually different. So it's symmetrical up there, but then it stops being symmetrical here. So I wonder which way is faster. I I'm not. You think this way? I mean, surely this way. This way's got to be faster. You'd think. Yeah, the left has got to be faster. Surely, fuck, the left is fucking faster. And the right, you then drop down here, then go through here. You go for a wee little spin. Then some more little symmetrical, just kind of going left and right here. You bounce yourself down here. Then you go down here, and then the finish is all the way down here at the bottom. There is a suspicious looking portal there. Why are you here? I don't think there's any actual portal on here to go through there. Why? Is there a portal on here that I missed? I don't think so. Unless it's up here somewhere, I don't know. Or is it in here? Is there a fucking hidden portal in here? Nah, there's no. Fuck it. We'll just, I guess we'll just crack on it then. Okay, so let's hit start and let's fucking go. Who is going to be the victorious marble today? Will it be me? If I win, I'm fucking gonna just, you know, laugh. Remember, if Jade wins, then the last place marble is the winner. Sonny's asking while raid Rawfill to squash Flash chat. Yeah, sure, I'm happy raiding Rawfill. I don't mind raiding Rawfill. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, as I said. So let's just wait for these marbles to come down here. Chris Thanks and Sticky Man, and the first marbles to come through here. Here we come. And they come rolling right on through here. Here they all fucking come now. Let's catch up the first place here. Sticky Man, down the right hand side. Bill Brasky, right down the middle. Bill Brasky flying right down the middle here. Can they get a quick transition out of the tumble dryer of doom here? Sometimes a marble can get a really good exit out here, but sometimes they get caught for a little while here. Larry tried to get it, but couldn't. But Bill Brasky has escaped. And Bill Brasky has gone to the left hand side here. So here we go. First measure of India. And Scrotic's going down the right hand side. We're about to fucking see here, first hand, which side is the better side. The left definitely seems like the better side to go on. Although people are saying the left is more risky because it's cannon, you might not land where you want to land. Bill Brasky has nailed it though. Major of India also nails it. Here comes Ryax and Larry, and yeah, it seems like it's the left is better. Scrotic is still, I mean, surely, yeah, man, this is like, if you go down the right hand side, you're fucked, I think. Bill Brasky is miles ahead here. Major of India try to catch up here. They almost found the line, but they couldn't quite catch up there. I am very wary. I mean, look, Scrotic's still fucking, they're not even at a fucking spinny bit yet. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, if you go fucking right, then you're fucking, you know, onto plums there, I think. Bill Brasky has been slowed down, and Emma Lloyd has taken full advantage. Major of India's in second place still. Emma Lloyd came out of nowhere to take lead here. It's quite competitive here with the marbles. You got Ryax and Red Joshi Mercer, Bill Brasky's there as well. Oh, it's been a... Everyone's getting slowed down. Everyone's getting slowed down here. Darkside Ranter's here. Sunny's here. Reddit End as well. Ryax had recovered first, but it's got slowed down again. And Red Joshi has now taken full advantage and have dropped themselves down here. The end is nigh. Red Joshi is going to win, I think. I think Red Joshi, unless someone else can get right down the fast right now, Red Joshi is going to win. Congratulations to Red Joshi, the marble has persevered. And the birthday boy Avalanche is in second place. Mercer was third, Darkside Ranter fourth, Ryax fifth, Everlight sixth, 1992 Space Movie in seventh place, 8th was Lady Krabs, 9th was Top 6, and 10th place was Mr. White. Sunny's marble finally crosses the line there. They're in the top 10 for a while, Sunny, but they couldn't quite get there in the end to the top 10. All the other marbles are coming across the line now as the McComplincy, the Foxes, Tom Adams, I just see the Lady of Raven, Scorotic, Rabashark is there as well. Can these marbles finish before, of course, burns them all up? This Link's trying to pop down, Codeine Crusaders getting through, Sonic, Stan, Access plays Beans for you, Dark Gross is there, Zoso, Tacozilla, Chris Dax, Bill, Ira, Dashy's getting through there, Zarnock, hey, Darkness, there's BST flying for the finish, Brian A, Sticky Man, Big and Pancake, some marbles are dying though, Rance Mahowitz, Mr. Pika Fan, Warren, Damien, M. Bode, Jory Taint, Kevin Dutchman, SD, Broside Phil, Grew, Captain Murphy, David Riley, all perishing, but of course burn them up, and a whole bunch more got burned up right at the end there before the finishing time. Unfortunate for you, but there we go. Red Joshy's marble victorious there, they got first place, well done to them. quite a comfortable win. The one by 4 seconds, you know, so quite a comfortable fucking lead. Yeah, some marbles didn't finish here. Dips and Jim R6, Moki, Mistake, Destroyer, Runamine, Sideways Welshman, Jade as well, Cell Shader. Those perished right at the end before they could finish. They were very close to finishing right at the end, but it just about couldn't get that in the time. So there we go. Mal's asking for a VAR check. I think so. So yeah. Oh no, I mean, I seen the word VAR, so I thought you were asking for like a fucking like a VAR review. I see, but you're talking about Hitman. The video's amazing in VR. I see what you're saying. Okay, I don't have VR. I mean, VR is one of those things. I mean, I've always been tempted to get VR, but I don't know if it's one of those things where I don't know if it's gonna be a worthwhile investment for me. You know what I mean? I do love playing games, but I don't know if I'd enjoy VR or not. You know, I know it causes headaches sometimes. You know, that's the thing. It's like it's a big investment to making something where I don't know if I'll be okay with it long term. You know what I'm saying? Because some people can't handle VR. You know, so I don't know if I'll be able to handle it or not. You know. But hey, fucking go. But yeah, well done to Red Josh here. Marble was victorious here. As you can see, a leader of marbles finished across the line here. And Cal Denson, you were 25th. Well done, you went and beat fucking Jade. So the natural fucking state of things are in play. Who else do we have here? Sykes, you're 51st place. Tackles, you're 57th here. Who else do we have here? Yeah, and all of our marbles died. Yeah, all the ones here. If you see the name there, you all died. I died nearly. I was the second fucking marble to die. God damn it, I suck. But well done, Red Josh. Your marble's victorious. We're now going to spin the bingo baddies wheel of prizes to see what you've won here. Let's fucking see. Red Joshi has won for themselves an intro shout out. Congratulations. An intro shout out for Red Joshi. Your name will be in the intro. Congratulations indeed. Fantastic stuff. Well, on that note, I think it's time. Okay, before we actually watch his live DSP, let's just actually rewind very quickly. He's still on $32. Oh, he's having a slow day so far. Oh, that's a fucking tragic shame, isn't it? Oh, boo fucking who. I think I am going to do some Hitman gameplay for my members, you know? So yeah. I'm going to end the stream here, but in like 5 minutes time or so, if you're a member, check back on the stream, on my page, sorry, because I will base it up a Hitman stream and doing some more freelancer gameplay for Hitman. So if you're a member, by all means, please check it out, and hopefully you'll enjoy that. And we'll see if we can complete this final campaign I'm on to try and get the full campaign done once again. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up there, and I'll redirect to Rawfil afterwards as well. But until tomorrow, guys, I do hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bingo returns tomorrow, but I'm going to end where I always end, by playing notorious PIG contributions made by a supremely talented Pixar Animations. So until tomorrow, guys, I hope you all have a good one, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside, and all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money.
and it's gone. Just gone like that.